Okay, so picking up where we left off, the group removed some curses, fought with Alamia, and made it to Wovenheart. Briefly looking around and learning about the town, Ilani is set to meet you soon. But before you have that interaction, there is still some more of the town to explore. So what are you guys doing?
I think we've been sent to the sun. Well, hang on, let me have a look. Zoom in. Beth, this is really awkward. Can you move Maeve's token up like one? Because you're over somewhere. I can't see it. Thank you. Should we get our rooms and then go wandering? Because there's a minstrel's windmill, which I am assuming is the chocolate and not the vaguely racist performers.
Jesus.
Just don't let Cass near Declan's well.
Yeah, it could be good to like get the rooms, just unload all the stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to see Starlings as well, didn't you? I didn't meet him last time.
I didn't either.
I think
I
it
think
was slab inside.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, if they know him, then yeah, let's go a call in.
I mean, so
we got money now, yeah. People got money.
You guys, I checked earlier. You guys all have over 100 gold, so you can't complain for the first time.
I'm skint.
Yeah. So where are you guys going first? You just come out of the House of the Metamorphose with the where Ilani is and where the gift shop was.
Right, I bought glasses.
Yes, the closest building to you is Melodious Morsels, which gives the smell of. Hold on, where is it? You can hear the sound of music coming from the inside, as well as the smell of baked goods. There is Starling's Travel Trove, which you've seen is now open because it was closed about 10 minutes ago when it wasn't when we ended the session.
So what you're saying is he took a quick shit.
Yes. Then there is Sunbeam Sanctuary, which you were told was the inn. Those are the three things closest to you.
Okay. Anyone got any preferences? I'll go first.
Nope.
9.
No, not really.
Okay. So I want to check out the morsels. I want some baked goods. Yeah.
Okay. So it is like directly opposite the main building you were in before. So you walk across the street, and you can see on the inside. Do I have a map for this place? I think I do. I do. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's close. So as you all walk in, you're immediately hit with the smell of baked goods, and the sound of music coming from a nearby room. As you walk in, you can see a somewhat elderly. Dragonborn is the closest thing, but there's like some weird quality about them. Like this sort of red Dragonborn type person.
Dragon-ish born.
Yeah. I will say though, as you all walk in and see the space, Drac, as you see this person behind the bar, like he's like wearing like an apron for like baking.
You mean this dude?
Yes. He's like wearing an apron. He's got like cupcakes and stuff. You, for like half a second, you like take that shaky breath in as you almost feel like you recognize him. Looks like a familiar creature that you had encountered before from a distant-ish memory. However, as you come back to it, you're like, that's not the same thing. But yeah, you see the Dragonborn, and you can hear music. There's like a side room that isn't exactly on this map, but it says like karaoke room. You get the sense that this is a place that mixes food with entertainment, such as
with bad
karaoke.
singing.
Probably. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, first I'm just gonna shake off that memory, whatever it was, and just move into the main eating hall.
I mean, it's not perfect. It's more set up like a cafe than on this map, but it's the closest I had.
So I just want to make sure I understand the vibe of this place. Is it like a jazz coffee bar which specializes in pastries?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's fine. What kind of pastries they got?
You can see on like a glass bit in front of the
Got some
Oh,
nice
like-
shoes.
in front of the fucking thing. I can't think of the word. In front of where the Dragonborn is standing, there's like a glass case, and you can see like all kinds of pastries that you'd find like a cafe. Like croissants, pain au chocolat. You see cinnamon rolls.
Chivons.
Pretty much any pastry that you can think of that's like simple enough to make. You can
A cheese
find.
and bacon twist.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
Not a Greg's.
it kind of is.
It's a Jazz Greg's.
It's a chance of eggs.
Hey, is that a Greg's that turns into a nightclub?
Oh, that place would do absolute business. I don't know in the north.
Kind of
Greg's
yeah.
Day nightclub.
Yeah, Greg's.
I think
Because in Nantwich there was a club called Greg's. Like when I was a kid, that was the nightclub to go. It's called the Studio, something stupid now, but it used to be called Gregory's. There you go, guys. If you're listening,
open up a pastry nightclub.
yeah. Well, they used to sell cheesy chips on the middle floor, but they stopped doing that after someone like staggered into the deep fat fryer or something
Oh
stupid.
no!
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? You guys buying anything? Or
One cheese and bacon twist, please.
well, you get this is you have to walk up to order. It's
Not
a
me. I've
cafe.
got a mage hand for that shit.
That's not how Mage Hand can't speak.
Just like
Shout
the sign
the
on
order,
it.
just-
Go get it.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
gonna-
an RC car thing where they put the money in the RC car and drive it up to a counter with a note.
Is it table service? Do we think?
No.
Probably not.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and sit at the bar, look this fella in the eye with all the wariness Archer like has, and like he's ordering a bottle of whiskey, he's gonna be like, 2 bacon and cheese twists.
My good
One
sir.
for the road.
Do they have any sweet treats?
Yes. It is
Do they
mainly
have-
sweet treats, but there are
Oh.
some savoury.
like 4 cheese and bacon turnovers.
You know
Do
what?
they have donuts?
Yes.
I don't know why we need any more. We've just got cider.
I have my perpetual pudding, but like if they have like some kind of like a biscuity kind of rich tea kind of thing going on, I could dump
Just
the
pick like a
biscuits.
pastry that you can think of.
I'm gonna be the grown
or
up.
like
Yeah,
a baked good.
Oh, like it's like I can't remember what they're called. It's like a layer of pastry, then like a thick custard, another layer of pastry with like sugar on top, like fondant on top.
I have no idea.
What are they called? Anyway, they're really nice. And maybe a little bit of jam in it. One of them, please.
Well, yeah. As you
point
walk
to
up, as you walk up and begin like
Get a
ordering, you see
blueberry donut.
you see the Dragonborn.
Big one.
Like leans on like the desk in front of him and says, "I'm Bez. What do you guys need?"
One egg
Didn't you
custard,
say
please.
Owlbears? Sorry.
I'm
One egg
Bez.
custard.
Oh, right,
B-double-A-Z. What do you need?
One egg custard, please.
Yeah. Well, can I have the Portuguese version you get from Nando's? Because they're just like it's like the nicer pastry.
Oh,
I shouldn't have done a place with food. We're going to talk about food all session.
Maeve's
What
gonna
have
order a
done?
blueberry donut. As soon as she gets it, take a bite out of it, and you just see as the jam like comes out of the other end when she bites. She's like, "Shit."
Well, let me ask. Do you guys want to take your food to go? Or do you want to sit down and eat? Or do you want to go in the private room and, do some singing?
Singing.
Well, singing. What
Well,
A little too early for that.
In the other room, we have an arcane karaoke machine.
It's a karaoke bar!
That's what I
Oh my
said.
God.
I said that a minute ago.
I did not hear you.
We have a karaoke machine in the other room. I found that pastries and passion it can ignite together and make some nice music while you eat. Usually, just not at the same time.
Well, it depends on if
Archer.
you sell chocolate pastries, as chocolate usually makes it difficult to sing.
Is it?
Well,
Yes,
Does-
coats your throat, and you can't
well,
make your notes
not-
carry. is the
I'm not
word
here to
I'm
judge.
looking
From experience, I hear.
I'm not here to judge. What do you guys want?
Archeron,
Yes.
I think you're after a patel di nata.
A pata donata, yeah. Can I have a pata donata, please?
What the fuck is a pata del
Whatever you
It's a
just said.
Portuguese egg custard.
Yes, but she's
Um,
but it's
you-
instead of being like short crust pastry, it's puff pastry and it's nut butter.
You can all get whatever pastries you wanted. It's no more than like a silver.
Hallongrottor,
Well,
let's go!
like it's no more than like if I say 5 copper if you get really expensive stuff for each of you, but like you can get whatever you need with the appropriate amount of gold.
Can I get a hot chocolate too?
Yes.
Yes.
I just
And
want
I'm
to
gonna be a boring adult and order a coffee with it.
With an extra
can I-
shot of espresso.
I want a shimon with powdered sugar on top.
Can I ask what's everyone's passive insight?
13.
12.
Is it 15 now?
17. Okay.
Insight
Um,
10.
Okay. Give me one sec.
Maeve doesn't see shit. She's just eating
So
a
it
donut.
was Brew and Woe.
Coated in the stuff.
Hold on one second. You guys roleplay.
Got,
Wait,
mate, you've got a little on your chin.
She do that thing where she like tries to get it with her tongue.
No, no, other
No,
side.
at the bottom of your chin.
Yeah, at the bottom. Just wait. There's a napkin here. Here.
Lower.
She just
Like,
like
really?
sticks the
Oh,
tongue
no,
all the
no,
way
No,
out.
your other
Like a
left.
fantasy Gene Simmons in here.
Should hear.
Archer tries to touch his tongue with touch his nose with his tongue and manage of it.
Wow.
Can you give me a dexterity check?
Save.
And you guys call me gross.
I'm gonna roll stealth because it's the same.
What did you say, P?
And you guys call me
21!
gross.
Oh, it's perfect. You do it
Yeah.
like a
fucking
giraffe.
No.
But yeah, so you'll get your food, like a little snack to keep you going. And Baz says, "Well, if you're not gonna do some karaoke, that's completely fine. But you know, got customers.
Do you have a lot of people with pastry and karaoke? I only ask because it's just a little bit different.
Well, people usually like one or the other, sometimes both.
And you've decided to specialize. Do you do a
Yeah.
lot of business?
More than you'd think. I mean, I also run the windmill.
The
up on the
minstrel
hill.
windmill.
Yeah.
Okay, why is it called the minstrel's windmill? May I ask?
Music and chocolate.
Okay, makes sense. Yes, makes sense. Okay, well, I'm okay for singing right now.
What if we got slabbed to serenades?
Are you forgetting like my trope?
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think you ever said why you don't want to sing to us because you have never done it. To be fair,
That's why I've mentioned that I can't sing.
No,
Yeah, to
you
us, but
ripped
not
that
in
out of
character.
Yeah.
You see Baz say, everyone can sing. Trust me, even if it's poor, everyone can sing.
I can
Just
play
loosen
instruments.
up that diaphragm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to, if that's okay. He says very like.
It's fine. I just
Yeah, like I
wondering.
said earlier, it's too early in the day to do that.
What time
Maybe
is it?
later today.
It's like because you went to bed, got up. So it's like
Because it's like 30-hour days as well.
because
It's
30-hour days. So it's like we'll call like 10, the equivalent of like 10 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
it's
very
karaoke
early.
at 10 in the morning. That is.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hey, you got morning coffees though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not in Blackpool.
Can I have a flat white, please? As they say in Brizzy.
Yeah, why are you copying my accent?
No, it's just making myself quite white. It wasn't. I
You wanna
wasn't, I
fight?
wasn't mocking you. I'm sorry. I just a flat white, please. No sugar. In a takeaway cup, I suppose.
You get given everything you order.
Thank you.
And yeah.
Gail Paderman. Oh wait, wrong company.
Silent Paderman.
Yes, I Paderman.
No.
5 silver, right? 5 copper. You said. Yeah. I will splunge 2 silver to get everyone's stuff.
Yeah,
I
that's
will get
stuff,
everyone's
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Nice.
I have fucking loads of silver. Yeah. I have 5 platinum for some reason. Oh, because I nicked it, yeah.
Yeah, so you will get the food that you ordered. Go back to the-
So before we go,
Oh.
do any of the this is encounter. Do any of the locals come in here to say? Does Alania come in here to chow down and belt out?
You mean the archfey Ilani? No.
Sorry.
No, not really. Sometimes she orders in.
Oh, like a
Deliveroo.
delivery.
Takeaway.
Well, you know, she's just across the street and she's the archfey, so.
Yeah, so yeah, I suppose she sells pastry. You say how I kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Okay, wonderful. Well, good luck in your endeavours, I suppose.
Bye. Do like a salute as you walk out.
He was an odd fellow.
He was. He's. I found that quite stressful. I don't know why.
It's meant to be the least stressful place.
Once
I was
we
full on
walk out-
sweating from that social encounter.
Interaction.
Threat of being made to sing that did it for Archman.
when we're on our way out from Melodies, the place.
Waffles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab Cassian and tell him what you wrote me, because I don't.
What did I write you? Just so everyone's aware.
Hey,
Okay.
I kind of want to know who Melodia is, or Melody. Was it Melodia? Melody?
Melodious is a word.
Yeah, I know, but it's also a name, so it's not a person.
No, melodious is
No?
a word. Like,
I've
it
written
means
melody.
to make music.
Hang on, I've moved away from the map. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, Melodia, sorry. I'd written Melodia, as in a name.
No.
Okay, fine.
Relating to or characterized by melody.
Yeah.
Pleasant
I
sound.
get it
Yeah.
now. I had it as like it was a person to Melodious. Melodious. I've written it down wrong.
Oh, we're gone.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask Cassian, have you been here before?
No.
Yeah,
What?
it's just weird because Bass, the guy we talked to, he was glaring at you the whole time when we were in there.
Oh.
So it seems like he knows you or something like that. I'm just wondering.
I've never met this man in my life.
It's weird.
Do you have a twin?
Not that I know of. I've never met him. I don't know.
Yes, your twin, Massian.
Well, I mean, we're in the.
Nasiak. Yeah, Nasi.
Nasiak.
Yeah.
We are in the court of shape. It was maybe someone masquerading.
Yeah, but that means that someone here knows
Knows him.
Cassian,
Well,
and
doesn't
why
it-
would they pick
Well, we know that
his
somebody
form?
here does know the Deirdre. We're expecting her to be here, right? Is that? I know I missed some vital bits, but I'm fairly confident I'm right on this bit that we're
You are, yeah.
assuming that
Yeah.
she's to be here.
She's around. You're assuming she's around here somewhere.
Yeah. So perhaps it was her. I don't know why she would do that. But as the only person here who has also pretended to be Cassian in a public event,
I get it.
yeah, it sometimes opens the doors. I don't know. We could perhaps ask him.
Maybe later. We could just walk
Yeah,
out.
it would be weird to walk in and get, oh, by the way,
if we ever feel musical.
I'm looking at my friend's douche.
Maybe perhaps he saw you and realised you were never going to buy pastries. And was like, I was that.
You could tell that I didn't eat
Yeah.
by the way I look. I don't know. The unhungry look in my eye. Yeah.
So if Cassian, he can eat, right? But
He can eat. That's just
He doesn't need to.
Right.
He doesn't
if
need
didn't
to
like
or
the
enjoy
taste of
it.
pastries, I wouldn't eat it.
so if
Because the
he,
texture
yeah.
of pastry
If
is
he
horrible,
liked the
yeah.
taste of something, he would.
Well,
Even
no,
if
it's
he
the
didn't-
texture of pastry. If you imagine it didn't taste of it.
No, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
But like even if he didn't need to technically eat, if you enjoy the taste of something, he probably would. But he doesn't.
Well,
so.
he drinks wine and stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's like the only thing. But
Does that mean okay? This is very
He's an
similar to
alcoholic.
like how no. So if he can taste the wine, perhaps it's like the vinegar in it, and that means he can potentially taste ketchup.
it's all things that are red
I was about to say, I'm assuming this is an Adventure Time level vampire where they just eat the color red.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine there with like licorice laces.
Right, cover up.
Oh no.
Okay, moving swiftly forward. Interested in the windmill, but only because I can check that out later. It's fine.
Oh, the wind. I thought you said water meal. I was like, not again.
No, well, there's not much wind here, is there? Like, and it's near trees. You would have thought. I don't know.
You can look up and see that the windmill is slowly moving.
Oh, okay.
We can go over there and look if you want to.
Yes, I mean it has a name, so it might be.
Yeah, I want to go to the Garden of the Weave as well to see what that's all
I didn't realize
about.
it was this early in the day. I don't.
Well,
know
obviously
why
you have to remember the days are longer.
Yes. I
So
know.
10 a.m.
It's
technically
like-
is more like 1.
It was
Right.
like go and get into the Sunbeam Sanctuary. It's like, okay, it's 10 in the morning, by the way. Oh fuck! We're
No,
gonna
he just
be-
mentioned it because you wanted someone else for a place to
Grabbing
stay,
more.
so he mentioned the
Yeah,
place
I
to
suppose,
stay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, where you guys going?
I'd like to go and check out the windmill, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
go with.
Does everyone go to the windmill?
Why not?
Cool. So
King.
behind the bakery, there's like a path that goes up the side of the hill, towards like another cluster of trees with the minstrel's windmill at the top of it. Like, just in my notes. Yeah. So you can see that. So as you're walking up, obviously you can see it turning, but you can also hear the sounds of like the plucking of strings and like the sound of air moving through pipes and chimes to make music. As
Oh, that's cool.
so like as it's turning, you get the sense it's like letting out the excess air with that.
It's
um,
like when you blow on like a flask.
Yeah.
Like a hoedown.
But yeah, so you walk up and can see that the windmill's moving, and the door is like slightly ajar.
I'm gonna. Anybody home?
You don't hear anything from the inside other than like the
Then
Don't
I'm
hear you.
gonna open the door and look if there's anything or anyone inside.
Oh yeah, on the inside you can see that there's like an elaborate contraption that's like milling and making bread and like other like pastries. It's not like
Making bread, not flour.
well,
just
you
bread.
know what I mean. It's milling the the flour and stuff to make the bread.
Okay, so it's
Um,
making flour, not bread.
You know what I mean. It's making dough.
Yeah, it just
money.
pops out
Yeah.
freshly baked
Ding.
bread.
Yeah,
There's money laundering.
yeah, but you can hear these sounds of the music and you listen to it, and it just makes. I don't have a sound on it. I thought about making music, and then like adding it in the soundboard, but I didn't. I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, it's like a sort of a nice chime that like lets the area have this sort of like interesting, nice like sound to it. I will ask what people's passive investigation is there.
12.
Rue, fucking Rue.
10.
Okay.
And
I'd
then 9
say
I did have.
17 at the lowest.
So I'll say that Archeron and Slab, even though it's your passive investigation isn't very high because it's music related. As you are listening to this, you can hear that one of the notes is slightly off.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Um,
Oh, it's
Someone
just like
needs to
slightly
tune their instrument.
well, it's like it has this nice sound to it, but one of them is like, whereas all the notes are like major notes, this one's like slight minor note, and it's slightly off. And you're like looking around, and Archeron, you notice, like listening to the sound, where the valve is that's broken to fix it.
Slab, it's this it's oh, I don't know if we should fix it without telling was it Baz?
Yeah.
It's Baz, yes. Without telling Baz that he's got a bum note in his windmill.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Fix
oh.
what?
What?
Can you not hear that note that's slightly off key?
It's slightly off key and slightly out of time.
Oh,
Kind of
Oh,
told them,
no.
so
Do we know, like, do I see how to fix it? Like, it'll be easily fixed?
Yeah, you get the sense. You can see like obviously like the tubes and pipes have like the openings to make the sound. You can see that like I don't like the hinge like do the opening is slightly like rusted, or like not rusted but like what's the word? Like it's not moving enough.
Okay.
Would I know which note it need to be in?
You get the sense if it because it's like slightly out of place. If you just tried like popped it back into place, it would make the right note.
Wait, I've got the solution here. Everyone's going to be happy. I cast Sending to the man, probably 300 feet away. Baz.
Are we
Archon
sure
here.
it's his windmill, though?
Yeah, he said it was. I'm pretty sure he said it was
okay.
his windmill. Baz, one of the notes in the windmill is flat. We know how to fix it, can we? You can reply to this message.
Please.
Please,
You
yeah,
sort of
please,
wait.
God.
No, that's how I like it.
You wait a second, and you hear the muffled sound of like obviously Sending is like I can never remember if you think the words or you say them out loud and they are sent, but I'm gonna say it's said out loud in this case. That's like the somatic component of the spell, or the verbal component of the spell.
Yeah. Izzy,
And
Izzy,
you-
let's get busy.
You hear the muffled sound of like he's you don't hear him properly, like he's
Oh, okay. Archon's eyes are going to go wide. I don't think that was Baz we just met in the thingy, because I just tried to send him to him, and I got muffled nonsense back.
Wait.
Oh, maybe that's why he looked.
Well, who is Baz?
So weird.
Well, we are
Well-
in a place full of shape changes.
Yes. Also, I just want to read the spell, because that might have gone to the person I thought was Baz. To a creature you're familiar.
it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. But yeah, oh, something may have just happened to him. I don't know.
So, should we go back to the bakery?
Maybe we should help
Yeah.
real Baz first.
Or maybe he's just had his mouth full of pastry, but we could.
Yeah, but wait. Where is real Buzz?
I have
assuming it's the
zero
muffled-
way of. Yeah. Wait. Oh, there are things we can do though. I know. Okay.
No, he's
Jogging
tied
back.
up.
Going back. Back into the melodious.
Oh, the note's really annoying you. I think you should fix it.
I'm not leaving till this is
The note's fine.
I mean, like, how long will it take me to fix it? Is just like a, and then
Like,
it's done.
if you had a mage hand, you could reach up and fix it.
Okay, but So
Or
the reason
someone
I'm
sit on
reluctant
someone's
to do
shoulders.
There's two reasons I'm reluctant to do this. One, you really want me to do it, right? And that makes me think that it's gonna blow up.
I'll neither confirm nor deny that might happen.
And I also know that you love the Lord of the Rings, and I know about the Silmarillion and like the Mordor, fucking hell, Morgoth's
Numenor.
like changing of the song, which was like key that the discordancy gave it like
Here's
free
his
will.
gems. I'm not that smart.
Damn. Because I think
Giving me
about that
too
shit
much
all the
credit for
time.
once.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
You
fine.
give me a boost.
Well, no, we can fix it when we come back. There's maybe someone in trouble, and then we can come back and fix it, and they'd be really happy. What do we think?
Or we fix it now and then we can search for him.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we don't even know where he is. He can be in, like, the House of Metamorph for all we know.
Mm,
Or he could just be in the windmill. Can I get the door down?
You're
Yeah,
in the
true.
windmill.
you were in the windmill.
Sorry.
Door was open.
I
just walked in.
didn't know we walked in. I think I tuned out for a second.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
so
gonna.
Yeah, just
Like-
like a note's out of tune.
I thought
Some
we.
was left outside. It's like.
It's
So I'm
gone
still
out.
looking at the pastries.
I thought
Oh,
Jack knocked on the door and then we were just stood outside discussing.
So
and that's when
maybe
we
you
heard it.
wanna boost up.
Didn't hear that
I
we
could
went
just I'll
inside.
just mage hand it if I know what I'm doing, then I'll just do it. Yeah.
It's got to be that note.
What are you
Okay.
saying,
Um,
Cass?
When we were talking with Baz, I saw him glancing constantly towards Cassian, even when he was talking to other people.
That's what Drax said a minute ago.
I think
Oh,
you could be
crap.
doing
I just went to open the door for my sister, so I had to take my headphones off for
We're
a
on the ball
moment.
today, aren't we? No, sorry. So you use the mage hand, like move the hinge to like fix it in place, and as you do, you hear the melody go like it's correct. It like fixes itself, and you hear the sound of something unlocking. And you see you didn't notice it before, but like under one of these barrels appears to be a trapdoor that is like slightly open now.
Is he down there? Like
you have to move the barrel and you know get the box. But
Drax.
Yeah, I'm gonna help move the barrel.
Yeah,
I'll also move barrel.
yeah, it's easy enough. Between the two of you can like move it across.
Big men move barrel.
I also move barrel.
Nice. Fire bad.
Fire bad.
So you move the barrel and open the trapdoor, and you can see like a set of stairs leading. Oh no, it'd be a ladder leading down to like a basement or like a mini chamber to like store things that are for like cold storage essentially, and you can see someone tied up down there.
Did it look like Baz?
Yeah.
Can I do that cool thing where you slide down a ladder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch out for splinters.
Is it a wooden ladder?
It is a wooden ladder.
Okay, she's gonna take out a handkerchief.
Acrobatics.
Put it in one hand
Watch out, it's covered in blueberry jam.
and slide it down. Bold of
just
to
gonna-
assume that Maeve only has one handkerchief.
Yeah, brilliant.
15. Yeah, you don't get a splinter in the hand.
Yes.
How far down is it?
It's like 10 feet.
You gotta
Oh,
jump
just gonna
down,
jump.
aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm just gonna walk in.
Yeah. So
I'm
you
gonna jump down,
You
see
did
if
look
you're landing
badass.
Superhero
yeah.
landing.
So you see a person who looks very much like Baz.
Hey,
Like
Arthur, found him.
hands tied behind his back. Looks
You're not gonna
disheveled.
make side and do like a check. You see how he lands.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Like,
That's
what you mean.
it's slowful as a monk. Yeah.
Does he look
Let's try to do it.
What'd you say, James?
like he's into it? I said, does
No.
it look like he's into it?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'll read you exactly. You see, he's tied up and gagged, looking disheveled and exhausted.
I mean,
Um,
none of these are necessarily bad things.
Jesus, James.
Hey, somebody could be into it.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're listening and you're into that shit, please leave a comment. Thank you.
Please do shout to James.
And if you're
Probably
not
details
even
as well.
like, smash that like button. You know what to do.
And if you're not into it and you hate what I'm saying right now, dislike us.
I mean, dislikes don't exist on YouTube anymore.
Guarantee
so-
you
You
will
can
get
click
more
the button,
likes.
but it doesn't.
If
yeah,
you're
what are you gonna
into that or not into that,
Jesus.
hit that like button.
I'm gonna approach and like start
buddy,
to
you into
untie
this?
the vines.
So like, I assume you like remove the cloth from his mouth.
Yeah.
Magic
and like,
first.
No. We're in the fucking Feywild. It's pointless. We're like detecting light.
No.
yeah, so you remove it and like take off the binds holding his hands. And he just like takes a few deep breaths and just like looks up at you and is like, "Thank you. What's happening? What?
Just
I
for
don't.
the record, you're not into this.
What? Fuck no.
Okay. There's some people up. What happened?
What? What happened?
You were
Yeah.
in the morsels.
No, I wasn't.
Who's taking your identity? Did you see it then?
No. I was coming up here to check on the production, and I was checking for, you know, if everything's working well. I turned around, and there was a person who looks like me walking up to me, and I think he knocked me out. I don't know how
Would you
long.
like to go and confront them?
Also,
They're in your shop currently.
yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know if it's necessarily harmful because they made a really compelling reason to do karaoke and eat pastries. So,
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I was wondering what that
I was
was.
trying to figure out.
Typing.
He was typing.
Did his computer die?
oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Guys,
Wait.
Drac has curled up
he's
on a
back.
hay bale and
he's,
fallen asleep.
he's on his phone.
Drac,
He
are
can
you
hear
awake?
us.
Keep posting
Jack
on
can
the
hear
video.
us. Jack's in the void. He can hear us, but he can't speak.
Mhm.
Can
Sorry,
I do
James.
an
Yeah.
insight
Huh?
check on the how this guy is recalling the histories? Like if scary confusion. How's this guy feeling in general?
I'll say there's no check necessary. This guy is looking scared, haggard, exhausted, tired, and hungry.
Does he have any like
Um,
obvious injuries that I can make a medicine check on? Like,
Yeah, you can make me a
I
medicine
had
check, or
something.
someone can make me a medicine check.
I will do that. Oh, I don't have. Oh, 15.
So,
Yeah, you see there's like a, he's got like, these like Dragonborn, so he's got scales, but I don't know how Dragonborn would bruise.
Scales can bruise.
Yeah, so like on his forehead, there appears to be like a bludgeoning bruise. Yeah, like he was knocked out with a bludgeoning weapon.
Do you have any like obvious enemies or someone who
No.
would want to do you
That's
harm?
opening in the area that is particularly.
No, I mean, some people probably don't like the food and the music, but no, none that I know of.
Maybe we should head back up there so
Yeah.
we can't let this person get away.
Do you want did you want some healing? I can give you a healing potion.
I won't say no.
Okay, he has my 1 a day free heal potion.
Yeah, so he like drinks it and hands it back to you, and like
it's mayonnaise again.
and like does his best to.
No.
He probably would eat. He's hungry. And like and like leans. He leans on the wall to like shakily stand up. Yeah, I'm not gonna be much help in a fight.
That's okay. We have a.
We're
our
not
friend Simon
gonna
for that.
go. Yeah, I'll put you up.
His eyes are still like
let's-
slightly looking in different directions, like he's not feeling perfect.
Do you want to lean on my shoulder?
Lean on me.
Let's get up the ladder first, and he like just like starts slowly climbing up the ladder.
I mean, I could maybe carry you up the ladder.
I can do
grab
that. I
around
think.
me.
Bye. And like very slowly climbs up the ladder, like you're waiting at the bottom, and it takes him like 2 minutes.
You carry me.
I have offered that so many times, and you always turn me down. So I'm going to start now. You missed your chance.
Wow.
Damn. Get it, I
Damn.
guess.
And as soon as Baz climbs up the ladder, he goes into one of the boxes and like starts eating some of the like the spare food he
Raw
has.
flour.
Not raw flour, no. He has like stuff that's not like completely finished.
The raw dough.
He's just
No, we think it's raw flour. It's just Coke.
oh Jesus, this
Oh
again.
God.
Tony Montana.
I'm reloading.
No, but he just like has something to eat and says, "I might wait up here if that's okay."
You don't have a gluten tolerance, do you?
No. I don't like that he doesn't want to come with us. Can we have somebody stay? I will stay if you want me to. Yes.
Bryn can stay,
Yeah,
so I don't have to.
Oh yeah, we got NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be like, I'll stay.
Very good.
Okay.
I
I kind of don't want anything bad to happen to Bryn, though.
Well,
Fine.
well
Bryn.
Cassian stay too, then double trouble.
That's a
I sort of
better
want.
idea.
Oh, of course you want to know where
yes,
you've been glad at
that's
as well.
true.
Mm.
I
I will leave Porridge here, and then I will leave my Eye of Sauron here, so I can keep a constant eye on things. And then if I need to get back quickly, I can get back very quickly.
So Bryn and the Eye stay here, while the rest of you go. The Eye.
Do
Their senses, so I don't have to like porridge out. I always can just see what the
Mhm.
eyes do.
Okay. So you all walk back into Melodious Morsels. Let me delete who's not there, Bryn. I'll say you guys just like go back to the door. Yeah. How are you guys entering?
Is the not Baz there?
He's still there.
Okay.
Who are you?
Who is she?
Is she?
Right. Probably should have asked this before you went in. But,
We'll say you can wait.
you want me
When
to-
you're walking down, you can figure out what you're doing.
when we go in, do you want me to run at him and just apprehend him?
No. We don't know
Shut
what's
down.
happened. Okay. So we need
I'm
to.
not saying hit him, just like keep him from running.
Well, but if he can change shape, he may be a spellcaster, and if he's a spellcaster, he may be able to teleport away. So you may not be able to restrain him physically, or them, or it. We don't know anything about them. Archron's going to start like chewing his nails in like trying to think of what to do, like running through some multiple scenarios in his head.
I personally think I should just cut off his exit.
Well, there's only one door.
There'd be one
True.
probably. There's like a window in the karaoke room, which
We
is probably.
jumped out a window.
There's a window in the karaoke room, then there's a window in the main room that's close to him.
We
I'm
could
very
could
fast.
say to him that we want him to join us at karaoke,
Don't brag
Alright,
about that
Sonic.
and
side.
then ask
All
him
right, Sonic.
about his favourite song, and that might give us an indication of what kind of person he is, because favourite songs are very important. Okay, bad idea. I scratch that. It's gone down like a cup of cold sick. Okay.
James, stop, please. So many times today already. I want to
Jesus.
throw up because of you.
Okay, so
It's
that's a
gone
great
down
idea.
like a cup of
Stop! Don't repeat it.
There's
Oh.
two phrases. There's that one, and the other one, which is slightly worse in my idea, which has gone down like a loud fart in church.
That's so much better.
Yeah.
That one doesn't make me gag.
Well, it depends on his time.
The thing
doesn't
is,
it?
though, changing like the adjective of that one is kind of like it doesn't make it any better.
Okay, poor idea. Okay, so how about we go in and we ask him penetrative questions about his history, so we get him to reveal.
You want to
his
penetrate him?
with my intellect.
Okay.
Intellectual
overthinking it.
penetration.
Intellectual penetration, consensual.
Personally, I think you're overthinking it. I think maybe we just grab him and then we ask him questions.
But
If
what
he
if
doesn't answer it, we
what if
smack
we've
his head
got
on
the
the
wrong
table.
bars? I know. Wait. I've got an idea. Since I know the person, I can be like, I could cast sending to him and say, "Oh, I know about your deception. Meet me around the back of the bins, and we can lay a little trap for them."
question.
Mm-hmm.
Dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
Would that work on like somebody changing form?
If it's
it was
an
bad.
illusion
Magical.
or a
Yeah.
polymorph old self sort of thing, yes.
But if
If it's
like
a magical
chain
effect.
thing or
Yeah.
something like that,
Unless
no.
there's
If it's
shapeshifter.
physical, yeah.
Yeah, this is an innate ability.
I will say, change in shape, disguise self, alter self. They are quite low-level spells where it's like polymorph doesn't let you generally turn into other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, alter self, I believe, does.
You can disguise yourself. Sorry, yeah, alter self and disguise self can make you look like people polymorph as animals,
Yes.
and
yeah,
like the druid wild check is animals.
I could always try dispel magic. See, if I go in and ask for another donut, then he'll be none the wiser.
The spell magic isn't a cast spell magic. There's a component to it which would make it obvious. I would have you make a check to see if you could hide it, essentially.
That's fine.
How about you
I think it's
prepare the
Fabulous,
spell
isn't it?
and then you hold it for 6 seconds?
6
What's
seconds.
the range on it?
60 feet or
120 feet.
120?
120 feet.
Oh, wow.
You don't.
Yeah.
You can just like you just like
Just
yell at
snipe
people
it.
away. Yeah. Bitch, I see you.
You're not real.
I do not have to spell magic. I don't think I even
I have
spell,
it
but
free.
yeah, that's why I've probably not taken it. Okay. There are things I can perhaps do. I can charm him now. I have charm person. Wait, I don't know if it's a person. I suppose I could
Wow.
ask. Well, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it's a creature or a monster or what. I don't know.
Hello, are you a person?
Um,
No.
Oh, what
Enhance
have you-
your charisma if you want to have advantage.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't know what's the best solution here. I'm sorry.
Again, I think we're just overthinking. I'm still a massive advocate for just grabbing. Just see what's what.
Okay. Well, if you think
Going
it's
off
best,
his, going off his avenues of escape, and then we just sort of like redirect. No hiding in the shadows. Just be forthright and find out what the crack is.
okay. Well, if you think it's best, I will follow suit.
Any major objections? To be running in and just grabbing him.
Are you going to do that anyway?
Your plans always go swimmingly, Side, and I'm sure this won't be any different.
Our plans have
And
never failed.
ability, your, I guess, strength. I don't know if dexterity might be better, but I mean, go for it. I can't stop you.
Strength if it's go.
I'm just going to cast.
Oh wait,
Enhance ability on you.
quick, Sad, let's do this again. Right, I'm going to throw some mud at you, and then I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs to give you disadvantage to dodge the mud, and then I will give you the advantage.
Jesus.
Okay.
I love some mud at him.
You look a lofty lot. Why do you do that? Do you just hate his clothing or something?
What am I doing? Just
yes, but
dexterity save.
that's besides the
Yeah.
I
point.
mean, you can, yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, and then I cast Silvery Barbs, so you have
17.
disadvantage.
God, no.
And then I then give you the advantage for your next D20 roll, which
Ah.
hopefully
He only has
will be-
advantage because I cast Enhance ability. Well, for strength, anyways.
Well, now he has advantage on any roll.
Ah, fair enough. Well, good luck.
Okay.
By the way, before we do this, Will, are you back? Nope.
Now she's
Nope.
still T-posing in a corner. Don't you see him?
Okay.
Are you sorry? Are you having Sidon make a straight strength check, or are you gonna
Let's
have
see.
him use
Oh, he's
Am I
back.
back?
a skill?
Yes.
Cool, yeah,
it
Black
would-
has just
It's either
sitting
been something
drooling
like-
in the corner, he's back now.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're doing.
Enjoy the
If it's a
pastries,
grapple,
guys.
I can't remember if it's a straight.
If it's a
strength
grapple,
check or
it
if
is
it's
an athletics versus their acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would have to make an athletics check no matter what if you were grappling.
and it will be advantage.
It will be advantage. So yeah, you all walk in. What are you doing?
Me just check. So I'll do it from the door, just so it's all.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So 45. Yeah, I can get there with a.
Mhm.
Get there with a step of the wind. Just
I mean, you know,
and
it's not
run
like
and
you're not in combat yet, so you don't have to
Yeah.
like do something. You can just like walk in a bit and then run.
Yeah.
So running up and grappling.
grappling. Yeah.
So can you make me an athletics check
With advantage.
with advantage?
Yikes! That's a 13.
It's a 20 on this guy. So as you run up, you slide over the counter, go to grapple. But you see,
Slip on the fucking sugar or something.
yeah, you go up. The glass was more slippery than you thought, so you just go slightly further.
Shit!
And you
Simon
see,
goes like, parkour!
you see Baz in quotations, like step back from your grapple, and then like look at you and go, "What are you doing?"
Robbing you.
Did you say robbing
What?
him?
Yes, I did.
Jesus Christ! I suppose that's
How did
better
this
than
go
perhaps,
from
like.
apprehending a guy to robbing someone? What the fuck?
You see, Baz, he just like looks around. Get out! Get out! Get him! I'm just gonna ask people to roll initiative, please.
Oh,
It had nothing to do with it for me.
I kind of don't want to. Is
Well,
that
you don't
okay?
have to like you don't have to fight, but like so we know the order of things that's happening.
Oh no, I might be going
That's a
first.
lot
I
of
don't know what to
20s there,
do.
Jesus. Jesus Christ!
I'll be rolling
The two
initiative
people
soon.
who-
I'm just
why can I
waiting
not
for
put my
the
token on?
web page.
I
to
see
You're
what
not
load.
already on there? No.
No, I can't drag her on. Well,
I'll
let
refresh
me-
the page, maybe.
Maeve is still
Can
enjoying
you move
her
this,
meal.
Maeve?
Hang on,
Okay.
just refresh the page.
Maybe it's just like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
out of
mean,
here.
I was all ready and prepared for a sensible apprehension.
Well, I'm just asking to roll initiative just so I know the order of things. Doesn't mean you have to fight. So
Mm. I definitely am not getting into a fight with a guard. 100%.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Come on,
we go.
Firefox, work.
what's your problem?
What?
Using Firefox.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, retro.
I
Hey,
like
everybody.
Firefox, so why should I use anything else?
Fair point.
Should I wait or do you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, you can roll for me.
I usually roll on initiative anyway.
I have a +4.
I'm just opening your character sheet. I'm gonna roll low. Yep. There's no change there.
Alright, it's fine.
Okay, so obviously you guys can just hold your turns and stuff if you don't want to do anything, but Cass, are you doing anything?
Should we do something?
I think this is what we call a learning exercise.
Obviously you guys don't know you're in initiative because that's not how the world works.
I imagine that this is happening like to the side at the same time. This is happening.
Well, no, the first thing you've seen Sidon vault over the cabinet of baked goods, try to grab Baz. Baz dodge out the way and call for the guards. What would your first reaction be?
Everyone else slowly walks out of the bar.
No, I'll just skip my turn. End my turn.
Archer?
Right, so this is nuts. I'm going to cast Disguise Self and go
Jesus.
full Spider-Man meme and become Baz.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are you pointing at him too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you turn into Baz.
I turn into Baz. Because I assume it's fine considering where we are. This is like chucking a plate on the floor in Greece. It's that kind of you can't do it any Weatherspoons, but you know it's culturally appropriate somewhere. So if there's any place I can become somebody else, this is it. And thus I become Baz to Spider-Man meme later.
Yeah. Okay, Cassie. Oh my god, Cassie could do the same thing. He has Disguise Self. He's not going to do that though. That would be hilarious, but I'm not going to do it. He's just going to stay where he is. Baz, the real, not real Baz, is going to...
It's real to me, damn it.
She's real to me!
He's going to... yeah, he's going to try and move away from your son. What are you doing?
Okay, so can I do a reaction attack to attempt to grapple him?
I'll allow it. I don't know if that's rules written, but I'll allow it. Yeah.
I think you can.
I think you can. I'm not sure, but it's fine. I'll allow it.
21.
15. So he goes to try and vault over, and you manage to grab him. And he's like here. He's like on the counter. You're just like holding him by the scruff of his shirt. Multi holding him,
on the armbar.
like physically holding him. You can tell that this isn't an illusion. Like you are feeling the correct things, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm definitely Dragonborn.
You see, he looks at you and does that, like, he opens his mouth and just, like, snarls at you, like, very animalistic. And... Just gonna rate this.
Okay. I think it'd be great if we just go one day without this happening, you know. Just one day.
You see, Baz says, something along the lines of, "You want to know who I am, do you, Sidon? Do you?"
Yeah, wait, what? Wait.
We haven't said his name.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
And you see, his form change, and he turns into Sidon.
Oh god.
I know it's not my
there's two of
turn.
them.
Can I Eldritch blast him in the face?
No, because it's not your turn.
Ah,
You didn't roll initiative.
I did.
Oh, you did, but you didn't pick your attack when you did it.
I did.
Maybe this isn't an initiative.
So, can I...
That's why I...
Yeah.
No, it's fine, I got it.
Maybe have zero.
I'll
Can
say
I
you guys
make an
are, like...
Arcana check?
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
Oh, where's it gone?
Ignore this Baz behind. He's just so do all the HP and stuff.
So what I'm asking, if Sidon's grabbed him and goes, oh, it's not an illusion. I'm looking for confirmation. This is probably a shape changer. But specifically with knowing his name, James, know what that means, or have an inkling I know what that means. But I would like it in formal written.
Yes, all of the different points definitely clues you into this is probably a doppelganger.
Doppelganger, got it.
No, doppelganger with the P, James. Fuck you.
No, with a G. He's taken into Sidon. Sidon canonically has a wolf form. Doppelganger.
Jesus. I will say, I know I just did initiative for just a moment there. Unless people are planning on fighting, let me know if you are now.
I'm gonna do a special thing. I'm gonna attack him though, but...
What are you gonna do? Because it is your turn next.
I'm gonna go with brand of... I know it's not...
Castigation.
It's castration for me. So.
Castigation. You're not castrating this person.
Look, you may not be the real me, but please don't castrate me.
Jesus. Do you have to hit them for that, don't you?
Yeah, with my right. So
it's back.
Yeah, right. Cass hasn't seen this.
That's true.
Yeah, so when you see that Drac is running up to fake Sidon, I hope it's fake Sidon at least.
How many fake Sidon? Nope.
You see from his...
make a check.
No.
He's not an idiot. If it was anyone else,
he's not Sidon.
Was attacking. I was going to say, if it was Sidon, then the checks would be there. But...
Yes.
Yeah, so you see from his palm, a sword made out of bone just comes out, and with it, some sparks of lightning also comes out with the sword. And he's just gonna pierce this fucker.
Perfect. I'll give you advantage because he is grappled and not prone, but lying on the thing. So 24.
So,
yeah.
24.
You can choose to do minimum damage if you'd like, just to get the right on him or the brand on him.
I'm gonna choose to do minimal damage. And,
which is.
Let's see.
It's one. What's your modifier? Is it plus 3?
It's plus 5.
And what if I... Oh, yeah, because dueling. Yeah. So he takes 5 points of damage, and that brand... What does it look like for the first time you've used your brand?
Oh, yeah, that's true. So where he hits this guy, I was just saying, solar plexus somewhere, because it's just gonna appear a mark with... let's say infernal script, let's say I know where you are, fucker, or something like that.
Very specific.
Yeah.
So you mark brand him, and he's currently under that effect. Are you doing anything else?
Just trying to make him not escape.
I mean, he's being held by Sidon. I can say you can grapple him for free, so he's just being held by both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see he fully just sighs and gives up. And
I go though.
That's fair. And you see the form changes once again into that of a creature with grey, sort of slick, smooth skin, no hair, no features, just these circular yellow-white eyes. I'll just send the image of a doppelganger because I think it's been a while.
They're pretty creepy looking.
They're creepy,
yeah.
Really cool.
Now we'll take out of initiative and remove Baz. Just with that health that he took. He just looks and says, the voice will be different. He says, "What is it? What do you want?"
Well, first
off, question. Don't let me do the questioning.
Okay, this would be really funny, guys. Everyone, let him do the questioning.
I've done the questioning 4 times in a row, and every time it goes wrong. No one else interrupts me. I'm fed up of it, so I'm gonna get everyone else to do it first.
So,
Before Sidon begins, I'm going to cast another enhanced ability, but for charisma.
Use
Might
all
as
your
well.
spell
I'm
slots.
asking questions. Not
You
this
got
time.
this.
you
Yeah,
want
So
to
first
it
off,
increases
why-
silence charisma, but not Pete's. Sorry, what'd you say, Will?
Yeah, first question. Why are you taking Bass's place? And why have you locked him in the fucking windmill?
That's 2.
Yeah. Fuck you, Slab.
You see, I'll say he, but there's no like discernible gender on this creature. Yeah, it says because she wanted me to spread chaos.
Quick question.
Who
Sorry to
wants you
interrupt. Wait,
to do that?
wait, Drac. Sorry to interrupt. What chaos are you spreading by selling pastries and singing karaoke?
It's a very fair question.
Death of a salesman. Okay. Right. Okay.
Can you make me an insight
Okay.
check as they say that?
Sure. It's not going to be very great.
19.
Oh,
You're
that's not
rolling
very
very
good.
well. There's definitely something
Yeah.
more to that than the death of a salesman.
Yeah.
To be
Listen,
fair, if they
excellent
got
play.
Sidon to sing, it would have been chaos.
Is there? Wait. There may be something in the pastries. Okay. I'd never, ever start to detect poison because it's such a shit spell. Perhaps I've been foolish. Is there something in the pastries? Our friend has eaten one. We've all eaten one.
Yeah.
He says,
I feel fine.
I haven't eaten one.
he says, no, not yet.
Oh.
What's that gonna be?
Yeah.
Okay. But not as yet. No.
Not just. No.
Okay. Well. I'm a little bit of a loss.
You're still
are the
Baz, by
guards
the way.
coming?
James, you're still Baz.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah, I know. Artron has forgotten.
Okay.
Are the guards coming?
You look outside, there aren't any guards. Governor.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I think we managed to grab it quite quickly.
Yeah, no, it's more that we've got this person here who is another clue of the presumably I'm assuming, I'm making some assumption that Deirdre is laying these chaotic fuck
Yeah.
me ragged chaotic little stepping stones for us to follow. We should take this person to the guard, or this doppelganger to the guard. However, the problem is, like, this is the place you would find a doppelganger, I'm assuming. This is like, I don't want to say doppelganger central, but this is like being concerned when you hear a Birmingham accent when you're in Dudley, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but normally you don't kidnap people because Bass can testify what has happened here.
Where is she anyway?
Isn't Bass a he?
No, I think
Oh.
he means
Oh.
is in
Deirdre.
the. Is it Deirdre, by the way? We're assuming here, but is it? He has rather nice red hair. I'm going to take that. Are we going to take that as ascension? Is this why you were glaring at Lord Cassian?
You see,
is-
he looks over. I keep saying he. They are looking over to where, like, Baz in air quotes, which is Artron.
Yeah.
And
In my notes, Baz in air quotes is the doppelganger.
oh Jesus,
This is getting real confusing.
yeah, I should have had Gassy turn into Baz. That would have been really funny. He looks over to like the direction where Maeve, Cassian, and Artron are, and just stares like completely blankly at Cassian, just laughing.
I punch him upside the head.
Oops, upside the head.
Bonk on the
Basically
head.
slap him over the head.
Did he confirm that it? Oh no, he just laughed when I asked.
He just laughed, yeah.
Whether I don't think we get anything compelling out of this person.
He says,
I love tap.
he says, if you let me go, I'll tell you more.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What would you do if we let you go?
Probably leave. Too
Did
much
you-
heat.
Probably.
Yeah, were you forced to do this, or did you know that you were inclined to do it anyway, and then asked you?
I saw someone who needed a friend. I helped.
If I look over his body, does he have a mark that similar to what I had?
No.
No.
But this is all a bit much. If you let me go, I'll tell you more and I'll leave.
I would like to know more, but I don't think we can let you go. What's your name, by the way? Because I'm just calling you Baz.
Jesus. I don't have a doppelganger name.
Susanna Denham.
1 of 5. Give him a Borg designation.
Greg.
But
it's not like this.
Yeah.
It's spelled like this.
Well, Greg, who are you working for then? Because you said she is spreading chaos.
Yeah.
She
So who is her?
Let me go and I'll tell you.
We're working on assumptions. Deidre.
Yeah. I mean, we could name some other names and see how he reacts to them, because he laughed at Deirdre. What about, I can get a fucking name wrong all the time. Alani? Alani? Anything?
It's a blank stare.
Fiona, Sophie.
Oh, wait. The Crimson, the Crimistress.
Mistress.
A blank
Sorry.
stare.
Sorry, what?
What about
Remember what does
You now know her name.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. What was it? Oh, fuck.
I don't know who you're talking about.
No, it's the Crimson Mistress.
The
Oh.
devil woman that you've fought.
Hang on, I do have it somewhere.
Her name has been said.
Yeah, I know. Can you just tell me so I don't have to
God,
go through
no,
digging
I-
through 25 episodes of fucking notes?
I can tell you the session it was.
Yeah, go for it.
17.
Okay.
And which episode are we on now?
This is 25.
Oh, Jesus.
Wretched Howl, no, Demon Lord, yada yada, Everon. Lister.
I'll give you a minute on that one. I'll give you
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Oh, Belith.
Yes.
There we go. Belith.
It's nothing.
Belith. Okay. Well, I think by process of elimination, I win. No.
Wait, what about the name of that Lionel? Is it Lionel?
A mirror.
One we fought. What's the name Mirror? The one that tried to be
I mean, side note could be
Lamia.
one Lamia.
Lamia, that's
It's
one.
called Mirror. Yeah.
There it is. Well,
Mirror.
we're talking about creatures that try to eat you. It could be Dahlia as well.
The succubus.
The succubus.
I've been almost eaten a lot of times.
True blue balls.
But yeah, so I dropped the name Mirror in the chat and see what happens.
Drop it into the chat.
When you drop the name Mirror into the
Drop
chat,
my
nothing
friend, yeah.
happens. There's just a bunch of F's in the chat.
L.
Okay.
What's the plan?
I suggest we take him to the guard. However, I think it will be our word against his. We can't really prove anything.
Maybe bring
bring
Bass
a real one.
alone so he can testify what has happened.
I suppose, but it's still he said, she said, because he's no longer in the form, and he could say we like.
Yeah,
I
but
think
people know he's a changeling.
Yes, but I can change shape as well. I'm literally
Yeah, but
in
you
a different
doesn't
body
look,
right now.
no offense, like this horrendous fucking thing.
Wow.
Wow,
But
that is.
seriously, they look so fucking creepy.
But
Question: the punters in this calf are there actually people in
yeah,
here?
is
Or...
anyone else in
Yeah, they are. They're in here. I just can't be bothered to move them.
Okay, I assumed this place was empty when we rushed in.
There's a few people. There's been people in
Yeah.
here. They
Okay.
all run
Are
into
they
the
just-
toilets.
I was gonna say they
They're,
just chilling while we.
they're scared shitless.
Because
I did kind of shout
Not
out
anymore.
robbing the place.
I turn around. We are the good guys. Please.
They're all
leave us.
gone. They're all in the toilets. They're huddling in the toilets.
Okay. Well.
I'm gonna say to everyone that's in front of me, like, yeah, or we could just let him go and then do a wink so he doesn't see it.
He can read our thoughts, Drac, which is how he knew Simon's name.
Well, actually,
sure?
knew my name because
I'm 100% sure he can read our thoughts.
Well, I mean,
yeah, he can't do anything against it, so.
No, what I'm saying is, he knows that you are lying when you said we can let him go. Wink.
Well, I'm not lying about that.
Okay. If you thought in your head, ha 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 ha, I've caught him out, he, in your head, heard, ha 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 ha, I've caught him out. So,
I didn't think that, so, but okay.
Okay, I can't hear your thoughts, so I'm just gonna say, okay. But
how do you know he can read thoughts?
Because, how do I say this? I'm very clever.
Yeah, but that gives you like insight into people who can read thoughts.
No, I just know what Greg is.
A stand-up fellow.
Greg is a doppelganger who have the ability to read thoughts and change shape, which make them so formidable.
That's annoying.
That's completely unfair.
But
you deserve one or the other. You don't
know what you want me to say.
That's just completely not fair. Like, fuck you, Greg. What the fuck?
Is you going to kill me or not? I feel like I'm already dying.
Get it over with.
Well, you can read his mind.
How about this? We can tie him to Sidon as a form of punishment.
He's like Yoda.
Yeah.
For Greg or for Sidon?
For Greg.
For Greg, of course.
Sidon would love it.
Greg, turn into a tiny little goblin. Let me carry you on my back for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Sidon would see it as some kind of exercise, so...
This is what my life has turned into.
Turn into goblin, I will not.
This is what my life has been for weeks.
It's just roll with the punches, Cass. That's how I've been dealing with this.
Cass looks horrified.
Hey, be glad you went there.
You signed up for it.
I'll be honest, I'm a lot better now than I was at the start.
What are you guys doing with Greg? Wow.
I'm joking.
If no one is objecting, I'm gonna use my hempen rope to tie him up.
Okay,
Wait,
I
you're
don't
actually
know.
using the rope?
What?
You're actually using the rope in your backpack?
Yeah. I still have my backpack on, so...
Just kill me, please.
Nope.
What will Deirdre do if she finds out you've helped us?
Shrugs.
Okay.
Probably try and kill you.
So we could protect you, perhaps. Get you protection from her.
Yeah.
Or you could let me go and I could not be seen again.
I'm sure she'll find a way to cut you down if you help us. You are helping us if we let you go, so...
I'm gonna tap on the mark on his chest and just say, yeah, because if you read my thoughts, you know what that thing does. That I can track you down wherever you go, right?
I'm aware.
Yeah, so we know if you fucked up.
Yes, that's why I want to just leave.
Yeah, I would say that we do get information if we let him go.
Is there a way for him to remove that mark?
Along the
outside of character, yes, there is, but...
The only way to do it is to dispel magic.
Or leave this plane.
Yes.
Which could be
It lasts
very
forever.
easy to do both.
Jesus
let me-
Christ, it lasts forever. It's
Christ,
insane.
what wolf is it?
Just give me 5 levels in Druid and I'll plane shift us.
5? We need more than that.
Seventh
Really?
level spell, I'm pretty sure.
It's
Oh, God damn
7th,
it.
yeah.
I don't know what level that is. What's the matter?
13.
It's not gonna happen. Well, what am I doing? I'm letting go of him. I'll let go of him if you want me to.
Why don't we take him to Ilani?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but we can't get in there yet, can we? And I mean, I know this is an emergency, but
Well, then maybe we have to keep hold of him. Does anyone have any rope?
As I already explained, I
already tied
have
him up.
yeah,
tied him up.
yeah.
It's crazy how on the ball people are today.
Yeah,
Listen, you don't have a hyperactive Labrador in your background, okay?
true.
Not that you know of.
I think we should take him to Ilani and let her decide, because I keep making bad choices, and I think this would be a good time to let someone else make a choice.
Can you send a message to Bree that we have it, handled?
Yes, I can. I think I have message loaded, and since I know where, am I within 120 feet, or am I going to have to waste a
I'm
third
not within
level spell?
120 feet of Brad.
Oh, god damn it! Okay, I spend another third level spell.
You could just. It's not that far. It's just not 120 feet close.
Cast sending, and I'm like, Bryn, you can bring Baz back in now. We've
Can't
found
you use that like paper airplane thing?
You have the book.
That takes 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Did you not cast message through the book? Sorry, through the
The
Eye
eye.
of Sauron?
I don't have it loaded. I've just checked.
No. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
And tomorrow, so I cast.
Great. Yeah.
And I'm like, yes. Somebody summarize it for me, please. What are we doing? We are.
Doppelganger
You
here.
Doppelganger.
can bring
Please
Baz back.
bring
Exactly.
Baz here
We've
to
got
the
a
bar.
doppelganger. It's all cool. Sidon saved the day. He's great.
Okay.
You can reply to this
Did
message.
that?
Yep.
Okay.
Archer, by the way, you still look like, what's his name?
Baz.
Baz.
Nice. Oh, I should probably do something about that before he comes in, shouldn't I?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gonna be freaked out.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Amy, we're going to see how long it took you to realise.
Archeron becomes hot again.
Well, he's a Dragonborn. Yeah,
Debatable,
fire
but
damage,
sure.
Yeah, so after, like, let's say 5 minutes or so, Bryn and Baz come in. I don't have Baz token anymore.
Is it that far at 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think
Well,
that's
Baz also, like,
completely-
limping.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't have Baz's token because I deleted the one I had.
Beat.
Poor Baz.
Oh well, we can imagine him.
Is what you guys are
I'll
doing.
do one for
currently.
you.
No, please
I'll do
don't.
one for you.
If I just scroll up, I can find it. Maybe I don't. Oh no, that's the bulb guy from that one session.
There you go, there's his token.
Yes. Where?
There he is. Yay.
I got that. Yeah, so the two of them. Oh wow. The two of them walk in. And we goes, everything all right?
Yeah, we caught the bad guy, or whatever it is.
We caught you.
No offense, but
I have a name.
It's Greg.
oh yeah, Greg.
We caught Greggles.
Greg. Greggy.
We caught Greg.
We caught Big G.
Why not call him just Greg? It's his name.
What are you going to do with me?
We're gonna take you to Alani if
Undecided.
no one else has any better idea.
Yeah, I think this is the best idea.
Great.
You don't seem very worried.
He's just given up.
Oh, okay. You just defeated. Okay.
He's right next to Sidon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, onwards and upwards to Alani. Yes. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Should someone like stay here, maybe look after Greg. Or sorry, Bass.
I think the danger's over now.
I was like, I'll be fine, don't worry.
Cool.
Back in my shop.
Hey,
By the way, all the people are in the toilet. Maybe you could like calm them down. They got really freaked, scared when we just run in and caught what was then you. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Because of the help, can you toss me another shoe bun?
Yeah, there you go. If you need any
I was so confused and I thought you were asking me to throw a shoe at you.
A shoe bun?
What is a shoe bun?
It's like
a chocolate.
Like a chocolate pie, yeah.
Pastry, yeah.
Yeah, he says if you need any pastries, just come and get some.
If we need any pastries, you're the man, don't worry.
I just mean you have to pay for them.
Oh.
Do you think this is ironic, right? That this pastry shop got infiltrated by Greg.
Yep. That's the joke.
Yeah, I wanted to say it out loud.
Yeah, so you all head out of the shop. Greg being Yoda's like a backpack. Oh no, C-3PO, it's probably more accurate.
Yeah.
And where you go?
We're gonna try to get back into Ilani with our VIP pass that is.
That is Greg.
You were told. Okay, cool. So you all head back to the house of the Metamorphose. And what are you doing to try and get back in after it's only been like half an hour since you left before?
Aren't there like guards or something?
Yeah, there are 2 guards like at the doors to where Ilani is.
Yeah, so maybe like speak to them.
Can I go over and cast Friends?
I have. They know when you cast that though.
At the end of it, they know when
Afterwards?
you cast it.
Yeah,
It's
it lasts a minute.
Yeah. Can you remind me? Is Friends humanoids?
I don't know actually.
I feel like it is.
I will read it.
Oh, it was just charisma checks.
For the duration, you have one creature of your choice.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
You have advantage on all charisma checks. So I'm going to march right up, cast Friends on the hottest looking guard.
I was imagining like pig guards. I don't know, like from Zelda. I don't know why. Probably completely wrong.
One of them had a
Probably
voice before, and I don't remember what they were.
His shift has changed.
No, you
It was kind of like this.
I know it was really bad.
Snape.
You charmed the other guy, so I don't have to remember what voice I did last time.
Oh right, it's the Leviosa.
Yeah, that is what it was, wasn't it? It was something like that. You charm the guard, and what do you do?
I am going to explain the whole situation.
You have a minute.
Huh? Yeah.
You have a minute to explain
as
it.
quickly as possible. I'm going to narrow it down to 30 seconds. And I'm going to say, we have the person with us, and we desperately need to speak to Ilani, please. Could you possibly check if she is available now? It's of the utmost importance.
You made me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yes. That's a 25.
You see he goes, yes, let me see. This is funny. Give me one moment.
I really don't like that fella's voice. He sounds awful. You like a lozenge?
He sounds like he should be a teacher at a wizard school.
I'm sorry, I've got a cold. And he like
Our resident celebrity.
He says, "Give me one moment."
Okay.
And he walks into the room, and the other guy just awkwardly is staring at you guys like, "So how's your day been?"
I mean, it was
Eventful.
going fine, I guess. Yourself?
Yeah,
Been here long?
it's been 4 hours.
84 years.
4 hours on my shift.
Good job, good perks.
I mean, I just have to stand here. No one really tries to come in.
Do you have like a good dental plan or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
What's Ilani like as a boss?
Nice enough. She just she can be a bit loud.
Oh? Like,
It's not to us.
like, how do you mean loud? Oh.
Like stands up straighter.
Okay. No,
And then
I thought I was great.
after like 45 seconds ish, the spell would have
Very specific.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say a minute and 30 seconds, but like, one felt too long, one felt too short. The spell would have worn off by now. You would know, Maeve. The guard comes back. I have already forgotten the voice they did. The guard comes back out and says, she will see you in a moment.
Thank you.
He like stares at you for half a second. And then just goes back to like staring blankly at the wall. Not the wall, sorry, the door.
Well, no, we could have left him with his charming pair. Well done, mate.
They're twins, Dumb and Dumber.
Twins, yeah. Harry and Lloyd, yeah.
You were muffled then. Can you please say that again?
Yeah, I just heard
around the gift shop, perhaps, or so it's just he just like stands there like twiddling his thumbs.
Or we could just stay here and wait for.
Okay. Yes.
I don't think it's time to go to the gift shop while we wait.
It could be one of those power moves where they keep us waiting for longer than they need to. She could be ready in there. You know, I don't know. Did you show Gethin's
Did before, yeah.
sigil? Okay.
Oh yeah, so you wait for like it's that awkward amount of time where it's like too short to do anything, but slightly too long where it just gets like it becomes an awkward silence. And you see the door, like the doors like start to open. The door opens to Ailani's chamber, and you see it's very, very different to how Gethin's was, because obviously Gethin's was that massive like almost like a throne room with like, you know, the massive chamber and like the stone floors and stuff. To contrast that, Ailani's room is very simple. There's wooden floors, a number of chairs. You see a carpet in the middle, with some books that line the walls. You see windows let some natural light in from the outside. And then you see sitting on a larger chair, and leaning on one of the arms is a centaur. Somewhat familiar because you've seen her in like books and stuff. She has long brown hair, magenta eyes with many freckles on her face and shoulders. There was a book in her hand which she closes and turns to look to all of you with a stretch. And she says, "Welcome, friends. Please, sit down."
Are we entering where Drac is?
Yes. Do I have Greg's token?
Well,
I'm gonna take him off my back and just
Just use
sort
the
of
basic one, yeah.
I got it.
Oh, Jesus. I hadn't actually seen that token because I wasn't in the fight, so I wasn't really looking at the map, but that is horrible. It's like a plasticine mannequin.
Oh, wait, centaur, right?
I'll give him around for a bit.
Oh, the
If the chair's on, you can just like find a spot and we can move a chair.
I'm just gonna have Maeve sit down on the arm at the chair.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah, Greg.
grid.
Sidon doesn't sit.
I sit when I want to sit.
Where are you going?
Why do I imagine Slab sitting on the coffee table?
Well, there's a chair. If there's a chair
Slab
like
can't
there,
reach the
people can sit.
Slab can't reach the coffee table.
Where are you guys putting Greg?
Right in front of
me.
Okay. Is that?
Yeah,
he's on the back of Sidon.
Yeah.
Well, like weekend at Bernie's, Greg.
One of the wooden chairs does really mess up your back.
I mean, Slab's small. You could probably fit on a chair with him. But no, there would be enough chairs. It's just the map I found. But she says, "Please sit down. You will look so tense. Have a drink. Eat some food if you'd like. I'm sure you know who I am, but just in case, I am Ailani." Yeah.
How tall is she?
Well, she's a centaur, so
How was she sitting on the sofa? Is she like has
I
her horse
knew
legs like
someone was-
lying down?
I knew someone was going to ask me that, so I found an image that.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll put it in general.
It's like a horse lying down on the couch.
I've never seen a horse lying down on the couch.
It's this close I could find when looking up centaur lying down, because I knew someone was going to ask me about it.
It's
An
Jesus
awesome
the centaur. Jesus centaur.
Bigger question: how do centaurs use the stairs?
That's a great question.
Easily.
But one
They
that
just
I'm not
click-clop it
gonna.
up.
One
How
that I'm
about the
not gonna
spiral
ask.
stair?
She's got elevators.
She flies.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have the image.
Christ, I haven't tried to get on the fucking sofa with a room for one more.
I can't. Oh, there it is.
We're in for business, not pleasure. What
He'll be
time?
back for that. He'll be back for that.
Didn't like that tone.
Carrying on with the monologue that I was doing before I was interrupted. Alani says.
Passive aggressive, much fucking
know.
hell.
Hey, listen.
I've written it, I'm gonna fucking read
Yeah.
Even if it is warranted.
She says, I am Ailani, the matron of this court, but I don't know you as well as I'd like. So before you take a dip in a more formal form of conversing, please humour me a moment and tell me of your tales, both new and old. Names and games, trials and tribulations, the fun and the unsung. And she leans on the arm of the chair and looks to all of you.
So we can't
When you
sing
say
it.
tales, do you mean stories?
Yes.
Okay.
What else would you mean?
She's part horse, drag.
Tales.
Jesus,
DuckTales.
what
Woo!
the fuck?
Okay. Well,
It'd be weird if she said, tell me of your tales.
tell me of your appendages.
Ugh.
Hello, I'm Archeron. We brought you. Well, there's been a lot happened, really. I'm not quite sure where to start. Well, we've come from the court of. Well, no, we haven't. We came from Periphalon. Someone might want to take over here. I feel I'm rambling. He looks
You doing
desperately at one of the charisma-based people.
So not Drac.
He probably would look
Hello.
desperately at Drac as well, actually. Yeah.
Hello, I'm one of the charisma-based people.
Yeah. Go. Shoot.
Oh yeah, that's me as well.
Yeah, you too.
Do you want us to go into detail, or can I just say I
No, we
explain?
Summarise.
We summarize.
Briefly summarize, I would say, because it's also been a while since it's been briefly summarized for people.
Oh,
We
We
Lord.
met
Okay.
there, we went there.
Oh yeah, this is
Story for another time.
Cast.
perhaps.
Please ignore the dog eating prawn crackers in the background. It's a very loud
It's Greg.
What a
noise.
weird curse you have.
How did Rick get a hold of crackers?
I
Imagine he's just eating Ritz crackers 7 at a time, and his mouth dries up.
Yeah, I just take handfuls and just shove them in his mouth, just like, hey, he's hungry.
Does anyone have any water?
Silence!
Not for you, Greg.
Okay, so I
was
summarized how we came to meet, all of our stories that happened before we all met up. So Archeron and
Drac's fucking smashed the pub quiz.
About this?
yeah, Archeron and Drac literally and metaphorically dominated a pub quiz.
I ended up sleeping with a succubus, didn't know it was a succubus at the time.
Yeah, I'll tell her about that and be laughing the whole time.
I mean, women have been ruined for you. Just
No, was she succubus at that time, or
I don't think so.
The thing is, he got on better with the succubus than he did the actual woman as well.
It's because of that. So, I got on fine with the actual woman. The actual one was fine, and then I thought maybe it would be a succubus again, so we just went our own way. It was amicable.
Sidon, are you sure you actually had sex with a real thing?
It's Cassian.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I will remove porridge from the remaining chair.
No, that's a different room, so it's fine.
Oh right. Oh sorry, there's one here as well. Sorry, yeah. I
There's one's behind her as well.
I'll just place them like.
Be very vampire to sit in the corner.
So I just completely forgot.
It's just because I was about to say, and then I gesture over to Cassian and explain.
We're
Cassian. Jesus.
Pop
Cassian,
something into the room.
He'll stand there. Let's say there's enough chairs, and there's also Bryn who's.
Can't he like sit
I mean, if
on
Bryn
the chair
wanted, we
that
could have
Maeve
left her at the
is sitting
bakery.
on, like the...
Wait, did
I
we
think
go
I
back
probably
and get
would.
Bryn? We did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
See, this is why I tend to separate Rusty and Riptide.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
No,
have
I
them
mean,
in
I
the
knew
same
they
room.
weren't gonna talk. I just completely forgot
Yeah.
to put the tokens down.
It's so stressful when you got so many NPCs, isn't it? You're like,
It's only
oh.
two, really. I
I
know
know,
we're
but
playing
it's
Greg.
pain in the ass.
Yeah. I just forgot. Yeah, go on.
Then I gesture towards Cassian and I say, and then we met Lord Cassian, who she like
Lord.
she like smirks as she says the word Lord because she knows it does his head in.
Why did you pause at that?
That's his name,
Wait,
isn't it?
What?
It's Lord
I
Cassian
think Maisie is teasing him.
So
He's a vampire.
social cues
Oh,
over my head
Sidon,
most of the
straight
time.
out of the bag. Not even. Okay.
You see, Alani says.
No reason.
Alani says, "I can tell."
His teeth.
A lady just knows.
No, I recognize something about him.
Is it the fingers? Nails. Sorry.
No.
Oh.
Well, the person who turned him is currently running riot in the Fae, and I was hoping that you'd be able to help us with more information, or you'd be able to help us help Cassian. Maybe.
Might be able to do.
Oh, and me as well,
Nice.
because apparently there's some connection with me and that one as well now.
Yes, and these two, and she like points to Archer and Sidon. They have.
I have nothing to do with it. I don't think.
No, it's weird. I think Archon has something to do with Sidon, but Sidon has something to do with Cassian. But
I just want to take my hat from out of this. My thing is, I think, utterly separate. I want nothing to do with this. This is not
Okay,
my
scratch
bag.
that. He needs
Not
help,
your
and not
wheelhouse.
just with the weird demon things going on.
everything.
But with everything, can you just give him like a gene transfer? Maybe that would be amazing.
I can't do that. She like leans. Yeah.
And Greg here, he
Yes, why
he
we're here
was
right
working
now.
with
yes.
he was working with Deidre. He had a bit of a
Oh.
he knocked out a baker.
Well,
Do something.
but also there are other things going on in the Feywild. So, I don't know if you'd heard, we'd been in the town, the settlement of Fawn's Respite, and we'd, whilst we were there was some kind of attack from demonic forces. We tried and we were successful in driving them off. Not completely successful, but we drove them off. And we fear that there are other things going on with these demonic incursions, because at this point Archer's going to look kind of like at Maeve for like because he really wants to give all the information he can, but he doesn't want to give maybe this is a question for the DM, like do the other Fey Lords care what's happening in the other realms? Like, really?
I think I
mean,
can answer that.
Like maybe tangentially, but not.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm like revealing state secrets when I'm like, and also Sidon sucked a snake in fucking demon snake.
Make it sound so much grosser than what it was. I
was
absorbed the snake.
I think seeing the
There was no
No,
mouth
the
to
snake.
snake action.
I think seeing the look, Maeve would give like a reassuring nod to Archer and just say, "It's okay, go ahead."
Yeah, there was also a number of attacks in the Court of Shades. I was going to say Shadows and Court of Shades that are I feel following us, but I'm not. I don't have any proof. That's more of a feeling.
Well, Alani says, "I have heard of these attacks, and I don't think they're following you specifically."
Me or us as the royal you?
Or
It's probably also important that we mention on our travels, we went to the moorlands in Periphalon, and we came face to face with a woman who was very keen on meeting and speaking with Cassian.
Belith.
Implied that she wanted to steal his power.
Belith.
Obviously, I'm not sure if they're
Bless you.
connected. I'm not sure if they're connected, but you might know more than we do at this point.
Archeron's minor illusions, Belith, like SpongeBob.
Wow, I don't know anything about this Belith.
Sticking his whole tongue out as he says it, Belith.
Belith.
Bless you.
I don't know anything about this.
I think she's a
Belith.
devil. I always get them confused, demons and devils.
Tally.
Well, yeah, she was.
You used to get demons and
is-
people confused, but we won't harp on about that.
Well, that's a lot of things.
Mhm.
What do you want me to help with first?
Well,
I
because this
can
is
give you information I
your-
know of Deirdre. There's like a pause when she says that.
it's-
I know
it's
of
more-
a lot of.
Well, obviously there is Lord Cassian to consider, but also these attacks, and it seems as if Deirdre is looking to cause issue. We mentioned about Mirror, the Lemire?
Lamia.
Yeah.
Lemire.
Hey, you have
and
the letter.
there was a note, a letter that suggests chicanery in its highest forms.
I assume you give her the letter to read.
Presents letter,
I
yeah.
don't have it, but
Someone would have had
I
it.
gave the letter to Maeve because I was not to be trusted with it.
Yeah.
paper.
You would have eaten it.
Paper.
I wouldn't have eaten it, but I knew that if
I
I
can
had
make
it,
a
I would
paper
do
aeroplane.
more of the talking with this poor person and end up
Used
messing
it as
something up.
toilet paper.
Yeah, so she reads the letter.
No, I was going to make a bad joke.
She reads the letter and goes,
Is that meat juice?
What?
Did you wipe your mouth with this sign?
paper.
No, I gave it straight to you.
She reads the letter.
It was
and
on his
goes,
fingers.
But it was stuck to the bottom of a potion, so it's probably potion juice.
It was at the bottom of a greater healing potion. She reads the letter and goes, strange. But you
Prestidigitate it clean for her.
dealt with this Lamia?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
dead.
Very dead.
Yeah.
She folds up the bit of paper and says, I don't think we have any worry there then.
Well, it was more the fact that there was a cart of people that had been hurt, and obviously there was
A second party.
Yes, a second party, and the fact that she'd been. We just thought she'd want to know.
Yes, thank you.
But in terms of what's, well, that was at the forefront. But obviously, this vampiric, he struggles for the word.
Incursion.
No, that's the demonic
Issue.
one. Issue, thank you. Would be is why we originally set off to you. Obviously, the safety of your denizens is paramount to you. I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to know? I can look over Cassian. I can tell you of Deirdre.
Well, I
You know,
think
if,
the first thing would be like taking care of Greg because
Oh yes, this person here.
yeah, I kind of feel
Don't
sorry
worry.
for just
Look, don't worry.
standing
He's tied
there.
up.
Hayden's got a new friend now, though.
He's tied up, and I'm assuming he's kind of like. This
He's
is
just
weird,
fallen asleep.
you know how I kind of picture it? You know when Spider-Man
We'll
webs
check it
someone
out
up
from
and they
these
are just like
crackers.
completely encased and all you see is their head? I imagine
Yeah.
that's how he's tied up and he's just sort of like...
Like a
cocooned
Scooby Doo
next to
villain.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
pulling
like-
his head.
And I
Oh,
would have
bear
gotten
with
away
us.
with it if it wasn't for you fucking idiots.
Yeah. Like,
He's just
don't
given
worry.
up. He's just there. You can deal with him if and when you see fit. He's not the important thing right now. I assumed you were actually going to kill him. What is it that you want to
He can
know?
be our mascot.
He could be anything we want.
No,
I don't know, really,
we
our
have
mascot?
the cat.
Yeah. Well, what do we want? Well, can you fix the vampire issue?
Well, I don't think it's easy as snapping my fingers and fixing it, but I can certainly take a look.
If you wouldn't mind.
Considered a curse?
Say that again, Pro?
Is vampirism a curse?
To an extent, but there is something strange about this one.
Well, this one, I don't know if we've. Sorry, Lord Cassian. I don't know if we told you guys he can't be detected by the paladins. Whatever it's called.
You can also
That's
go
one.
out in the sunlight.
In the sunshine, and I was going to ask, but I didn't want to suggest it because I know there's been some tension between us. But I did wonder what would happen if you tried your clerical ability to turn undead on him, but I didn't want to suggest it. And we don't have to do it. I was merely morbidly curious.
What, to see
The
if he
science.
actually
Well, it's-
considered, like, undead?
Well,
I mean,
yes.
we did something earlier, like a few days ago, and something did happen, and I think he's, like, half and half now? Like milk?
Semi-skimmed vampire.
Oh no.
I think hearing Archeron say about the turn undead thing made for just like turn to Cassian and be like, well, it's your choice.
I'm not against it. I don't mind.
Just for clarification, if we do that, is there a way to stop it, like in the middle of it?
It wouldn't.
It
I don't
wouldn't-
think it would kill him.
It'll just make
no.
him. It'll just make him scared.
Literally
make him
walk away. I believe.
For like a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
The only
Just,
thing I would suggest is maybe after Alani takes a look, we can try that.
Well, yeah. I didn't want to suggest it out in the wilds, and
It's fine.
And lose you.
that wasn't my concern.
Yes, James, we know that.
Well, I didn't want. It wasn't. No, you're not going to run away. As I didn't want to suggest it because.
It's fine. You don't have to explain yourself.
Makes sense. But yes, Ilani, if there was anything at all that you could do, it would be very much appreciated.
I can try.
smite!
Jesus. Bryn, smite the man.
Consider yourself smitten.
You see,
Wink.
you see, she sort of stands up, and as she does, you see her form like shifts and changes. And like mid like stand up, she shrinks slightly to move to a more like still clearly Ilani, just like a humanoid version, about 5'10".
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a pony instead.
No, she just changes into like a humanoid version of the woman you saw that was Centaur. And like gestures for Cassian to like walk up, which he does. And then he like she begins to mutter something under her breath as she's like looking over him.
Oh my god, he's so fucking pale. Jesus Christ.
It's pretty much as pale as Sidon. But yeah, she starts muttering to herself as she's like checking over like the claws on his hands, like his face, his eyes, his teeth, things like that. So it's like a dental checkup.
Like a horse. Like a
Yeah.
Turn around and cough.
Open wide.
Put in that like wooden thing on his tongue.
Yeah.
And break
That's
out.
how the old rubber glove
think-
now. Breathe in.
I think everybody would probably be looking at Cassian, but if anybody was to look over at Maeve, she's like actively biting her nails, which is something that she doesn't do.
You see after like a minute, she like looks to all of you, like takes a step back and says, I can try to loosen that hold that Deirdre has on him. I can sense that. I can sense her essence here.
Mhm.
Can we help in any way?
It might be painful for Cassian, so...
Wait. Before you do it, Cassian, do you know if you had a mark like what I had? Because when I had that mark removed, which I think was connected to Deirdre, I'm not entirely sure, but that I did a bit of damage to me. So
Well, it's a bit
I don't
difficult
know
because I
if-
can't look in mirrors. So unless it's on
Yeah, that's
somewhere
actually
unless it's somewhere I can see, it's not.
out of character, would Maeve know?
It's on his buttock.
I'll say
I
out
was
of
just gonna
character,
say
I
that.
know. Maeve would know, he doesn't.
I think imagine she hears that and she just like absentmindedly goes, "No, he doesn't." Like
He has the trap.
Whoa. How do you know, Maeve?
He does have a juicy tattoo above his arse, but no.
like flustered, like
Bite me.
flustered, like. Well, we've been traveling together for a long time. I think I would have.
Yeah, but
noticed.
I haven't seen Cassian naked.
Who said anything
Actually,
about
you
Cassian
have.
being naked? Yeah, you
No,
have,
it's-
Slab. You walked in on him in the bathroom.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, well.
I don't remember. It's fine. He
I've
doesn't.
repressed that
Was
memory.
that his house? Slab just walked into the bathroom and Cassie was butt naked in there.
Um.
I'm just going to cast Enhance Ability and boost his Constitution. He also gets 2d6 temporary hit points. I don't think that matters, but oh, that's
I love
actually a
it,
pretty
wow.
good roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
I should.
Denise.
I'll just remember that. Alani says it might be a bit painful, so maybe sit down. And she like gestures him to sit on the
The big
sofa
ass
sofa that she was sitting on.
I like to imagine that she's got one of those really big, like, cushion type things.
Yeah,
Like a therapy chair.
No, it's just like a very well-made, comfortable-looking sofa that's big enough for a horse person to lie
made for her.
on. Literally. And
Got
she like,
ass marks and everything.
and she like walks up.
Sorry, this is completely off the point, but does it smell of horse in here?
No,
Okay.
it smells very nice in here.
Okay.
It's like a nicely scented, like lavender almost perfume.
Oh.
She like, so he sits down, and she puts she looks to him and looks to all of you and says, "I haven't tried this before. I'm gonna attempt to. I don't know if I can do anything about the vampiricness, but I'm gonna try and see if I can do anything about these claws.
I could try and
Are
remove
the two
curse.
things separate? I was
I
labouring under the impression they were one of.
They are similar. I can't say for certain if they're the same thing, but
My assumption is they're not mutually exclusive, but like
you could have one without the other. But
Okay.
I think, from what I gather, with both of them, they enhance whatever hold that she has on him.
One thing would be very good to know. It seems she's a name that keeps popping up over and over and over again. Is and maybe something for after this is who is Deirdre? Because you obviously very familiar with her.
Let me try this, and I'll tell you afterwards. She like has like every time you mention the name, she has like a slightly saddened expression. A little bit, yeah, like a bad memory.
Like for example, I'm just spitballing here, but like a perhaps a sister she doesn't get along with very well.
Yeah, or like an old friend or someone she cared for.
ex-lover.
But you see, so Cassian sits down in the chair and she puts one hand above his, and like she gestures for him to move his hand between her two hands, and she like slowly moves her hands like together, getting closer to his hand, and you watch as the gold band that makes up the claw, or say on his, I don't know, which one? I can't remember which one had the broken floor. I believe it was right. You see, she's doing that hand, and you see the gold bands on it begin to glow brighter and brighter. And I'm gonna have Cassie make a con save.
Uh-oh.
22.
He fails.
No, he succeeds that. So you see as she moves her hands closer to his, it's almost like a magnetic force that's like stopping her fully. And that force is like pushing down and creating this like kinetic heat energy. So I'm gonna have him take a bit of damage. But it is half. 15 halved to 7, which is the temp HP. So okay, so got 4 for that. And you Yeah,
I know
yes, it is, yeah.
Oh, so it's because he saved, that's why it was half.
Yes,
yeah.
Right. And you see she pulls the hands close together, and you see Cassian begin to start like wincing. As he like is like his arm is shaking slightly. But the gold glows brighter and brighter, and you watch as the red gem on the back of his palm begins to like darken and crack. Maeve, the ring on your finger also begins to darken.
Okay.
The one that has
Does it hurt me?
In it. You not currently.
Oh, okay.
It will.
I want to be very subtle about this, but I'm gonna watch Cassian closely and just prepare myself just in case the other hand, like,
goes to strike.
Goes
I see.
to strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he is taking damage right now, so I don't want to like him to just like strike out a lot. So I am gonna prepare myself, and if it looks like he's gonna strike, I'm gonna like dive him essentially.
You're gonna prepare yourself with throwing Greg into...
Greg's an improvised weapon now. So she moves her hands closer and closer, and they're like probably like 5 inches apart on each side. And you see the gem on his hand begins to crack and like start to shatter almost. I'm gonna have him make a wisdom save. Maeve, you're still wearing the ring. Can you make me a wisdom save too?
Oh God, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's a 15.
20 for him. Yeah, 15 succeeds. That was the DC. You see her hands getting very close to it as now her hand is shaking and she begins to sweat. So Cassian takes... He did succeed. 22 points of psychic damage, half to 11. Which means he takes 4... So he takes 7. From his actual health, Maeve, you take 8 half to 4 psychic damage.
Oh.
And you
Imagine
watch...
that's like a mild headache.
Yeah. You watch as the crystal cracks fully, and the only 2 people who hear it, like, it cracks and breaks. You expect, like, the sound of shattering glass, but the only 2 people who hear it are Maeve and Cassian. As it, like, rattles around in your skulls and does that bit of psychic damage. And you watch as that gem breaks, the entire claw on that hand disintegrates into ash and nothingness. As you see Cassian, his whole body's like, he's like stunned for a second. And
but
you see
his hand is there. It's
his hand is there, yes. You see his hat is like slightly burned, clearly. But he like sits there, like with like labored breath for a second, and then like coughs. And you see he like coughs up a bit of blood. And like wipes it from his mouth and like holds his head like he's got a migraine. And he just like,
Cassian, are you okay?
I think so. His hand is like fully shaky.
The other claw is still there, right?
Yes, the other claw is still there.
And that's not reacting?
No, that one is still the same as it was.
I'll cast healing word on him.
Nice.
And I'll also cast one. Do I notice that Maeve is hurting?
I don't think you would. Because it's all psychic damage, it's not something physically able to see.
Yeah.
And you see he like takes some shaky breaths. And you can tell as he's there, he's like he looks physically slightly weaker. And almost like when Benjamin cast the what was the spell called? Purge Substance on him. There is like a clear change. I didn't have time to make an image that was different. But like if you're like looking at him closely, his eyes are slightly less red and more brown. And you can see his hair is like, I don't say a more natural color because it still has those hints of red in it. But is closer to like his old hair color, which was like a mousy brown color.
So now we had like red highlights.
No, it's still like red.
Just like a tint.
But, like you can like if you're looking at it, you can definitely see there's red. I don't.
Okay.
Image. I just changed the type a little bit. That's the wrong one. Did I did it wrong.
You did this. Okay.
No, I know the token is the same. I just have a different like health and stuff, but I made the health the same. I'll do it in a bit. It won't matter.
Fine.
But you see, he like looks around, and is clearly like I don't say confused, but like overwhelmed. Is probably the best word.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's just like overcome with emotions, and he just says, I don't know what to say. He's like just looking at his hand, because you gotta remember it's the first time he's like can properly touch this hand without all the stuff on it in like years and years. My head's hurting a bit, but I don't care. Thank you, Ailani. Thank you, everyone. I won't get all sappy because we're not out of the woods yet, but
well, it's definitely an improvement that you have your own hand back.
Yeah, that's for certain.
Would you be able to do round 2 for the other hand, or
you see, you look
you
at
both need
Ailani now.
bit of a wait on that?
Cassian like stands up and goes to sit just next to Bryn, just to give Ailani the seat. And you can see that Ailani looks like physically a bit drained from that. Like
Does she look hurt or just
no, not physically
tired?
hurt, just like a bit exhausted. And you can see that like she's like sweating a bit. She like wipes some sweat from her brow with like a like a handkerchief or something, or like a cloth. And she's breathing a bit heavily, and you can see her hand where she was doing it is slightly darker, but she doesn't seem to care about it too much. She says, "Just give me a moment."
Do you want some water or anything?
No, I'm fine. She like, as I said it, she goes like under the table and pulls out like a flask and drinks it. Don't know what's in the flask. Puts it down.
Whiskey.
Is it like a obscured flask, or can we see the?
It's an obscured flask. You can't see what's inside. I
don't think it's pumpkin juice.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I could do that again. Not without some more serious damage to him and I. That magic is strong, and I only managed to destroy it by nullifying the gem. I transmuted it into its base materials long enough for it to tear itself apart rather than actively breaking it.
Well, I am impressed that you actually managed to do it.
Thank you, Ailani.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll be fine. Just she like coughs, and then like sits back on, and like sits back on the chair and just like takes a small breather. While I do that, I'm just gonna change because it's gonna annoy me if I don't do the same thing right now.
When Pete said, "You ready for round 2?" I thought he was asking for a fight.
So did I for a second.
I really needed to.
I mean, everything's a fight if you look in a weird way.
Jesus.
That was a battle of wills.
Oh, yeah.
What did I change?
No, I was just basically.
It was Ailani's power versus
Gem.
Aja's power. So Her transmutation
yeah.
versus her chaotic
Cool.
nature.
Yeah, so Ilani, like, takes a second before, like, sitting back up and going to address the room again. And she then looks to Archon, who asked the question before she did that. I'm sorry, what did you want to know again?
What did I think it was about Deirdre.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, yes. And she, like, stays in this, humanoid form for now.
Oh, she's in a humanoid. I thought she just made herself short.
No,
she's
she
still a centaur, but just
no,
like
she
all-
just turned into, like, humanoid, walks on two legs, things like that.
Ah.
And you see, she's, like, thinks for a second. Deirdre. She, like, sighs again. She, came to me broken. I did what I could to heal her wounds. I'm not a healer, but I tried, both mentally and physically. That was many shadows ago. She, like, thinks for a second, and it's that thing where someone thinks and then comes with the exact answer, like she didn't need to think. I count about 7,306 shadows ago, which is about just over 20 years in the natural time of Periphalon.
Jesus.
She stayed for a while, lived among the denizens of the court, and to me, she seemed to get better. Smiling, talking, just existing. I let her use my blood to satiate her hunger. And though the last time I saw her, she felt more animalistic. When we were talking, she was salivating and jittery. And then as she walked out, she lunged at a guard and ran into the forest. We tried to have her chased and followed, but she managed to get away. And until...
Was it more like wolf-like, not vampire-like? In terms of her, like, salivating and being jittery?
She didn't seem any different physically.
So it's not like she's a vampire werewolf or
No,
something.
not that I would know of. And until recently, I sort of tried to forget about it. But Sable from the Court of Shades, and now
Maeve's like eyes would widen as she's mentioned Sable. Like,
and now you all have shown so much interest, and now Cassian. From what has been said, she's been running amok, so to say. I can't be more help. I've not seen her since for about 15 years.
Do you know anything about the Demon Lord, the Wretched Howler?
I don't have a stat block for Ilani, but Jesus Christ, for fuck's sake. I didn't want her to know anything.
I mean, you're the DM, she didn't have to know anything.
Yeah, I
Even
know.
24.
I know the name, and I know that they take on the form of a large abyssal wolf. It's not really my area of expertise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just wondering if maybe Daedra has... I was wondering if Daedra had started working with him at all, and that's what's causing these chaotic invasions, incursions, the Feywild.
It should be. But I heard a lot about the incursions, and I don't know why that the abyss, just in air quotes, is assaulting the Fae. I feel like they're angry about something and they're lashing out.
There
the term the abyss mean something to me?
I mean, the abyss is like the abyss in D&D. It's like where demons are from.
Oh.
It would mean anything
Oh, so it's not
specifically.
hell, just
No,
abyss.
no.
It
Two
depends
very
on your
different
definition of hell.
Well, no.
Like, you've got-
the nine,
you've
the
got
nine
your-
hells and the abyss are two different things.
Yeah, but I mean, they're in an eternal conflict, and they're basically neighbors.
Not all neighbors like each other. And I don't know why they're doing this. I feel they're angry about something. I don't know if it's the Fae, just the Fae, or it's more places, but I'm only aware of the fights in the Feywild, of my court specifically.
Well, thank you for all the information you've given.
That's fine. You're a friend of Gethin, and I have nothing against him, so...
She'd, smile at that.
Oh, one more thing before we actually do take our leaving. If we are leaving now, it seems like we were doing a wrap up. I'm not sure if we are leaving, but Greg here. He wants us to let him go and just sort of let him leave. But I mean, he didn't assault one of your citizens. So I don't know if you want to either have him arrested or make up for it and have him, do community service. Basically, work with the community.
Yeah, he did assault the Muffin Man. So
He assaulted the Muffin Man. Make great humor.
You see,
So, I don't know
she walks up.
what your ruling would be.
She walks up and kneels down slightly to look to Greg, who's just staring blankly at her. And she says, "Greg," and then she says "Greg," and then the rest of the conversation's in his head, or something like that. She's just staring at him, and you assume there's a conversation there.
Intense.
Yeah, intense staring. And she then stands up after a minute and says, "Greg will be taking his leave, I think.
Community service."
But is there anything you want to ask him? I'm sure he's more malleable now."
Alright. I mean, if that's your will, fair enough. And so I'll actually on time here. Just
He stands up and then looks to all of you and says, "Before I leave, do you want to know anything?"
Do you know where she is?
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask as well.
He looks around to all of you. Specifically, his eyes hold for a second longer on Sidon and Cassian. And he begins to walk out and he says, "She's beneath us."
What?
And walks off.
Cass looks down to her feet
In
wait,
the
what?
basement or what?
He's gone.
I think she's underground.
Yeah, but Alani, do you know of any caves that run underneath the city?
She thinks a
that-
second.
Or the Feywild.
No caves to my knowledge, but there's a sewer system.
You're aware
Fucking
that
Declan's
beneath
well.
us...
Maybe he means a lower plane of existence?
That's
Yeah, like the
suppose what's-
lasagna thing, but maybe that's not in this campaign.
No, beneath us could mean the abyss.
Maybe, but I think he meant it literally.
I don't think he meant anything literally.
Well,
I would
the
prefer
only
to
reason
avoid the viewers.
I tell you, Greg is very trustworthy.
Sure.
the only reason
Pull the other one.
the only reason I say I think he meant it literally is because when we get to the city, I felt like my heartbeat was in my ears. It's like I could feel something as we were coming in. That
As
would-
you say that, Cassian looks up and says, "I felt something as well."
So that would actually imply that maybe there is something here. So I'm thinking maybe she is here.
Alani says,
somewhere.
the sewers used to move water and waste through the city, separately, of course.
I
But
would hope so.
but they've not been used in a number of years. Declan, who was an artificer who came through, and he helped revitalize the whole way we move our water and waste. He had a way to do it magically. He made the well to the near here. He found a source of water that would, while not a miracle by any means, it would have minor beneficial properties to it, and that was what was pumped throughout the city.
Just out of curiosity, does that well lead to the old sewer system, or?
It shouldn't. Thanks a second. I mean, it might tangentially, but the well should be at its own water source.
What about that broken well by the water mill?
The broken well,
no.
that might. It was one of the older wells. The watermill also might have a way to get in the sewers. As well as probably some bigger buildings. If you... Declan's no longer with us. Or we've not seen him in years. So he should be left. But his home is here. If you wanted to look.
Alright, Sidon had a look at that.
I had a look at the well.
Garden or what the fuck it was.
It was just the well I had to look at.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she we'll say you guys have a map because it's easier. She marks this building on the map as his home. If you want to look, there might be some information there.
So, do you have a key for it, or is it open?
It shouldn't be open. I don't have a key for it.
Would I'm just spitballing. Would property damage be okay?
I
house...
can make it a very much better solution, and I
Just
put out
spitballing.
my thief tools out of my fingers.
No.
Oh, no.
Well, the house is...
Hold on. Before you even say that, I can make a really loud noise and just lock the door.
The house is abandoned. So if there is damage, it can be repaired. I don't think no one should be living there.
Well, I mean, we've got other answers as well with vegetables and not spell, I guess.
Yes,
So.
I'm sure you'll find a way in.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you needed? You wanted to know? Wanted to ask?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
What about the coming back thing? I know Archron wanted to ask that. Don't know if James is
James
here.
is muted.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Just out of curiosity. Before we got here, it was a little bit after we left Fawn's Respite. We did a remove curse on me because I had this chaotic symbol, like abyssal rune on my hand.
Mhm.
But I still felt a connection to Daedra as I came into the city. So, like you did with Cassian, I don't know if you could check to see if I still have anything lingering. I'm not asking you to get rid of it per se. I'm just wondering if I do still have anything. If you can check.
I might be able to. It's not my area of expertise. I could tell with Cassian because it was more obvious.
That's fair.
I don't know if I can. I'm Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just wondering. Anyone else got anything?
Is James still muted?
He is, yeah.
So I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
Did you want to ask about the
tree.
being able to come back thing?
It's more the tree. Like, we can help the tree.
Oh, the tree. Yeah. She says, I'm not an expert on healing, and I'm not sure what's affecting it. But if you can do anything, that would be of great morale to the people here. It's a symbol of the town, the court in general. So.
It's mainly Cass, isn't it, who can do it?
We're planning on heading back once we're through with everything we need to do here. Do you know if there's a possible way for us to get to Pyra?
I can. Should I think for a second? Well, there's always a way to get to places. When you.
The problem is we don't want to step through a portal and end up in the middle of Periphalon somewhere.
When you need to leave, just come to me, and I can use some abilities to augment where you arrive.
Mm-hmm. And one more thing. We came in through the Court of Shades, and obviously traveling here took us a few days. If we wanted to come back specifically here, would there be an easier way for us to do so?
If you have a way of contacting me, I can help with that. But I don't. If you can tell me beforehand, I can, of course, get you here. But I need to be notified before.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Of course.
Anybody else?
No, I don't have anything.
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Well, in that case, we will let you go about your day.
Have a good rest of your day. I hope you can find Deirdre.
Me too. And thank you again for everything.
Don't mention it. And she stands up, and the door opens, and you all, I assume, exit.
Yeah.
I'm
gone.
You're all dead.
We did a lot of crazy stuff. I don't think I can keep up. The only interesting thing I've done was join a hat mafia before joining, but we don't have to talk about
Sorry, what?
A hat mafia?
You just said we don't talk about that.
Well, more of a hat-themed mafia, but, it's not important.
But I'm curious.
Yeah, now that you talk about it, I want to know about it.
You don't wear a hat.
Well, no, I'm prohibited from my mom.
Wait, did your mum kick you out of the mafia?
Of the hat mafia.
Yes.
Oh. Is that why we don't talk about it?
That's why we don't talk about it.
Fair.
So, to Declan's home?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys want to go anywhere specifically?
What time is it today?
It's 11 a.m.
Oh, then
You guys got
super
time.
early. Yeah, then
We could spend the day
would
researching, trying to figure
go.
stuff out, and then in the morning we can do our assault.
What did you
Assault?
say?
Assault, yeah, on Daedra, we can just.
But we don't
Obviously,
know where
we're
she
better-
is.
Exactly. We'd spend today figuring all that stuff out, and then tomorrow, when everyone's got all their spell slots back,
Oh yeah.
let her off.
Shit, not because I used all my level 2 spells slots.
We'll maybe go to Declan's house today and check that out.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys going to Declan's house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just do that. That works. Declan's house. Yeah. So yeah.
I was just gonna ask. So, Slab, are you gonna play the instrument and unlock the door?
I mean, I can do. As in,
As well.
we got the clearance, didn't we?
Yeah.
But first, can I try and push the door?
Yeah. The door is not moving.
Okay.
How about pulling?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
maybe
door
it's a
is
pull.
not moving.
The door is locked, is what I'm
The
getting.
door is locked.
Maybe it's one of those weird doors you have to push
Try
to the
slide
side.
it.
Just slide.
Is the motion sensor working?
No.
In that case, be warned, everyone. I will be making a very loud noise.
Are you going to
my
kick
hand
it
to
down?
my ears.
Nah.
Slab was
It's
very
not as
used to you
loud,
making loud noises.
To be fair, it's not as loud as when I shout with my mask on, so, you know.
Or break down other doors.
Why do you shout specifically when you have a mask on?
The Wandering Warrior! The Wandering Warrior! Ha!
Are you sure about that, Sidon? As in, like, 300 feet away.
I think the
600
mask-
feet away.
Yeah, it's small. Guys, stop comparing dick sizes.
This mine's more useful.
That gives me dark vision and advantage on
Your
intimidation.
dick gives you dark vision?
Please,
I've already
can
got
you just
that.
try open the door?
Yeah, there you go.
Cast knock. Yeah. So you hear the loud, discordant sound and the door swings open.
So it's not like,
What?
oh, you didn't hear that I was
No.
knocking.
No, the door. It's like a very loud, like singular knock, and the door opens. Louder than that. Yeah, inside you can see that this house clearly has not been used for a while. There's like dust on all the surfaces. You see like probably some, I don't see moldy food, like the dust that was once food. And like all like the candles been burned that like haven't been, they weren't put out nicely, essentially. And was
Does it
everyone
look like he left in a hurry?
Yeah. What is everyone's passive perception
13.
and investigation?
12.
11.
Or whichever's higher. Tell me whichever's higher.
Oh, then
13.
it's 15.
17 perception.
Okay, with a 17 perception, Cass.
Sees everything.
Yeah, Cass sees all. And probably
Footprints.
Drac with a 15. You can hear below you. There's like a weird scratching sound. And
What is
Cass,
that?
you.
Can I tell by the sound something scratching on like what, like metal or wood?
It
or...
appears, so with the 17, I'll say it's like a very quick scratching sound, and it appears to be something on metal.
So
And
I'm
with the-
gonna be like, do you guys hear that?
Yeah, something is scratching against metal, something beneath
Yeah.
us.
Sounds
They
weird.
tell us that. Can we hear it? Can we hear it?
Yeah, I say you guys listen for like a minute, like you'll just quiet and listen, and you can hear that same sound. Probably not to the extent that Cass can, but like you can just make it out. And I'll say, I think Artron's passive investigation is like silly. So
17.
Yeah, as you're looking around like the house, you can see that near like the kitchen, there's like a door, which appears to be going to a basement. And you can see that the rest of the house is like, other than when you walked in, it's like caked in dust. But you can see that this door has less dust around it, implying that it's been moved recently.
Someone's been here.
Yeah.
Right, I know what I want to do, but I'm going to actually just open the floor. What's the play? Because
No, they have to do it, don't have the strength to do it.
I've rushed in way too many times, so what is the play?
Does everyone have night vision?
I have dark vision.
Yes.
I can get myself option.
I don't. So I'm going to cast light on my mace.
So everyone but Cass and Sidon have it naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I say we go down. I was very curious about this scratching or digging or whatever it is.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I will go and try and lift up the. Or is it locked?
Oh, so it's a door, not a trap door.
Oh,
like a door that would lead to stairs.
Yeah, see.
The door is closed.
You said basement, I thought it was like a trap door.
Yeah. As you're like, you go to like, open the door, it's like barred or like blocked. It's like there's something heavy on the other side of it.
So it's a push, in other words.
Yeah, it's a push door, but there's something heavy on the other side. Like you would need to put some force in to push it.
Yeah, then I'm gonna help Sidon to push it.
Okay, Sidon. Athletics check with advantage. 15? Yeah, it takes the two of you a second, but after, a good, 5 to 10 seconds, you, like, hear it, like, something dislodge, and you push, and you hear, like, a box or something fall, and the door swings open. Now we'll reveal the map.
Ba, ba, ba.
And where do
are we on
in?
the stairs?
Oh, the stairs, obviously.
Oh, yeah, so inside, you can see, different from outside. The base in here, it's very clean. It almost looks like a lab or something, like a study. There's a lab. There's like things around that would imply that it's been used recently. There's less dust around. There's still a bit, but there's less dust. You can see torches are lit, and they have like wicks, or like they're clearly been lit semi-recently because they're not all the way burnt out. Yeah. What are you guys looking at?
I'm trying to get where the scratching sound comes from.
Yeah, so the scratching thing is coming from this weird contraption. Where is it? So, in the left side of the room is this weird sort of contraption that is the source of the scratching sound. It's like almost like a distillery. But to the bottom of it is like this very quickly spinning thread of blue liquid. It's like liquid, but it's moving so quickly it just looks like a line of something. And it's like, the best way to describe it is the thing that makes cotton candy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sort of like that. And you can see that weird liquid is being like dripped from a funnel and down into whatever is below this device.
Can I do like an investigation check to see what it is exactly?
You can look around. Yeah, make an investigation check.
While this is happening, I'll go to look around and look for if anyone is here.
9? No idea. It's something.
It's something with water.
Cass, look around. You don't see anyone, but you can see the open door to what appears to be a study. In here.
I'll go inside and look around.
Mm-hmm.
If I listen to this contraption specifically, is it the contraption itself that's making that scratching noise? Like, is it the water hitting the?
Yes, it appears to be the water, like the force of the water hitting the metal.
Yeah.
The metal bowl is making that scratching sound, but very. Like, you said, if it was like one, it would just be like a ding, but because it's happening so quickly and so often, it's like a scratching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a hole in that bowl, or like it looks like there's a hole that goes even further down?
So this like weird distillery sort of thing is like funneling the water down.
Obviously, it's
I say the water, the liquid.
moonshine.
I shouldn't say the water.
The
the blue liquid down.
I think this is either a prototype to what he did for that well, or it's a sort of fancy version of a reservoir to make tap water. This is what I'm thinking in my head.
You can see that in this room.
Sewage water and filtering it out and just clearing it up.
Drax's passive investigation, obviously rolled terrible on the check, but his passive investigation is high enough to see like a blueprints over here on this desk. If you wanted to look at them.
Yeah, I do.
So as you like look at them like semi closely, you can see the blueprints. It appears to be taking this clean water or liquid. It's said here it's like the water, and on like a separate piece of paper you can see that it's clearly the water from that wellspring that Alani mentioned. That like had that.
His well.
Yeah, like the thing that he like pioneered finding.
Yeah.
But you can see this appears to be like distilling it and funneling it below and mixing it with something when it's below, but that thing it's mixing with is not mentioned.
I have a really weird thing I want to do, but I don't know if this is smart or not.
Well, before we get to that, Cass, you're looking in the study. You can see in the study there is a chair with a desk and some books and like papers around. Book appears to be like on the desk currently. That's on like near the first few pages. It appears to be like a diary or a study. Like that Declan has written himself.
Is it written in common?
Yes, it is written in common. You can see that it speaks of his work finding the pooled water beneath the city, which he said has minor healing effects, as well as his work to pump the water throughout the city, and getting rid of the old sewer system. Which is like, it's interesting, but it's sort of, we sort of already know this, like, it's just like weird, arcane, scientific stuff. It's a bit boring.
Wizard stuff, okay.
Yeah, artificer stuff.
Blah 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 blah.
You can see that as you like flick through it, there's like a third of the book at the end that is just blank pages. And what's your passive perception or investigation, whichever is?
Perception is 17, investigation is 12.
Okay. Right, one sec. Oh yeah, so you sort of look through this book, and with your passive perception, you can see that even though the pages are blank, you can see on the page there appear to be the scratch marks of a pen.
Ooh, invisible ink.
Okay. Archibald! There's book stuff here I need your help with.
Yeah. So... Which books?
Here, this one. And she's just going to hold up the, not diary, but I guess it is a diary.
Yeah, this kind of sounds like a diary, like a
journal.
I guess a case study, like a journal. Yeah. My dream journal.
Study.
It's like those fanny packs that people call waist satchels.
Yeah.
Like How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah, Jeb, I don't know if you heard, but Cass is reading the the journal of Declan, and she found out as you look at it, you see the same thing. Like, the first 2/3 of the book are like written in with like information, but the last third clearly has writing there, but you can see like there are fingerprints and crinkles in the page, and like the notion of pen marks, like quill marks, but there's no writing.
Can you make sense of this?
Well, there's no writing to make sense of. I'll just take it with me. I don't have anything that'll help at the minute.
Use lemon.
have
sunlight
charcoal?
and heat.
I was gonna see if I can see invisibility. It might be invisible ink. If it's a load of
Maybe
it, it'll be
what
coated in
was the
charcoal.
spell?
Well,
Illusionary script. Maybe is that. Could
what
it be
about if
something like that?
What if maybe you use detect magic because she gets it for free?
Yeah, I can do that.
With a fey word, isn't it?
You can detect magic from them.
Yeah, let's cast detect magic.
So you like look at this book and cast detect magic, and you can see that where the marks were before, Maeve specifically, you can see them. I won't say jump off the page, but like almost go into 3D for a second and appear on the page. Like there's clearly more there, but only Maeve can see this because she has detect magic up.
Okay.
You can see that it's more of Declan's thoughts, but they seem to, as you flick through the pages, to get darker.
Like he's losing his mind.
It mentions him seeing a woman with red hair and pale skin. It mentions the name Deirdre once or twice, and there's a note on one of the margins that say he recognizes the name from speaking to Ailane. It mentions she wants him to poison the water, but he refused. And then the last bit you see like this is him writing in the book saying he's going to talk to the Archfey. And then that part of the text like ends abruptly, and you see a page or two on. Everything is scratchy and uneven, and the grammar is significantly worse. Like he's clearly he was a very well written man.
Yeah.
And wrote very formally and very detailed. But this thing's, and it's like the lines are uneven. It's like one word's there, one word's halfway down the page. And it reads things like, Stage 1 complete. It's cold, but I like it. The water feels weird. The light is too bright. I did what she asked. She gave me more vigor. She said that her family is coming and wants me to be below to see them. And then on the last page, it just says in all capitals, soon.
I think reading that...
Is there a date on it?
No.
No, so we don't even know if this
there was a few dates on the older ones, but they vary. And you can't really tell the Feywild dates because you don't know the Feywild calendar.
What I'm trying to say is this last bit where it's like him insane. Does it look fresher?
Someone, if they, I mean, the only person who can do this would be Maeve. So Maeve, can you make me an investigation check? 18. Very good. You're looking and at the ink. You've obviously written a lot, and you've used pens and charcoal and things like that. You're looking, and by how the you can see the indent of the all capitals soon on the last few pages. I don't have anything written on. But you can see the indent, and you can it's not if you touch the ink, there's clearly it's not wet still. But you can tell by the way it's smudging that it goes down the page, and that smudge was clearly recent because it hasn't had time to soak into the page.
Okay. I think reading the notes and stuff, it would sort of knock Maeve a little bit sick, and she'd go very pale. You know that feeling when your blood turns cold?
There's one more thing. On the final page of the book, there is a spell scroll that is folded into the book, but can only be seen with detect magic. So you pick it up. And your magic, skill of magic's high enough. I'm not going to make a check. This is a spell scroll of the spell Contagion.
Oh.
Oh.
To find anything?
I think she would relay all of that information with very sort of like nervous desperation is probably the best word.
I am glad.
What's contagion? What? I don't know that spell.
I was no check necessary. It's a spell that can inflict a person with a disease for up to 7 days.
I'm guessing he was putting it in the water.
Well, this is a scroll, and you know the scroll's only one use unless he transcribed it into a book somewhere. So you get the sense maybe this was what he was going to do. He didn't have the chance to do it.
I'll begin to look into the chest and boxes to see if he had more scrolls of this spell.
In the chest boxes, you don't see any more for those. You do see like some errand spell components, but like for like basic spells. And then I'll also say, because I forgot earlier, Drac, as you were looking at the blueprints and stuff,
Yeah.
on that same desk there was a spell that was like together, and you like unfurl it, and it is a spell scroll of the spell haste.
Dispel haste.
The spell haste.
Okay.
So you have a scroll of haste and a scroll of contagion.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
That's
the
that
scroll
poison.
and the blueprints and put them in my bag of holding, which I have. So, what did you say the spell scroll was? Spell
So
of
you
haste?
have haste.
Haste.
Yeah, which is the third level spell.
Let's see. Money.
What happens
Mm.
if I put my hand into the basin of spinning water?
Okay. You like put your hand in, and you're scared it's gonna like hurt because obviously water jets can be incredibly powerful.
It will be
when moving at really high speeds. But as your hand touches it, it just like stops, like there's a safety. So as your hand goes, the entire spinning contraption stops.
Oh. And does the water, as the spinning contraption stops, does the water settle or does it like hover?
The water like stays, like suspended.
Suspended. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Okay. With my other hand, one second. While I basically keep the basin not moving, I want to take my other hand and tap the water and see what happens. Tap the liquid and see what happens.
Yeah, where you tap it, your finger just gets wet.
And it still stays
It just
suspended.
stays. Yeah. Obviously, the few droplets that you touch fall off.
No, are you saying that water is wet?
Yes.
Damn. I guess that's it, folks. Water is in fact wet.
You remove your hand, and it takes a second, but it just spins up and keeps doing what it did before.
That's weird.
What I'll mention is though, while your hand was like there, for those who have a decent perception, which I know is some of you, you can hear the sound of like running water from beneath you.
Ah, interesting. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna walk over here. Is that a trapdoor?
That is a grate.
A grate. Okay. I will look down there. I want to do this stealthily, just in case. So, yeah. I don't want to like get caught out. Oh no, 7.
Very nice. If only you had that belt. So you like go into this room. There's like a barrel in the room, like a wine cask, as well as some like grapes of like purple and red. You sort of like sneak up. You actually step on a grape as you're going, which like has a squishing sound, so you're not stealthy. But you look down, and obviously you don't have dark vision, but with the bit of light that's in this room, you can see.
I'll actually, if it's dark in there, I'll actually use my visage and get 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, you can see like a ladder going down, and see like, because there's obviously light in the room you're in. You can see like the glimmer of the light on, like, a very thin layer of water.
Huh?
Like a sewer system.
Oh, okay. And the ladder is connected to this grate, or is it?
The ladder is
does it look like-
directly under this grate, so if the grate was moved, you get the sense you could climb down the ladder.
Oh, okay. And I'm not. There's no one there.
No.
Like I don't see anyone
You don't see
walking
a
around or
person,
anything.
no.
Okay. That was why I was doing the stealth check.
But
just in case.
in this room, you can definitely hear that sound of the water is louder.
Okay. I'll let everyone know that I think I found a way down, but I don't think we should do it just yet because people have used spells and stuff.
I don't know how I feel about going down the sewers.
I mean, we're gonna have.
It would be
Not yet.
worth taking the information we have back to Eilani. Just
Yes, let's do that and not go down the sewers.
but maybe if we take the information we have, let her know what's going on, we could go take a rest and go first thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because even if we don't like it, we gonna have to go down there and investigate, sadly.
Well, this is the closest we've got to Deirdre so far.
Yeah,
so-
I'm not a fan of going into the sewers myself, but yeah, we need to do this.
I wonder if they'll sell coveralls in town.
Do you need them?
Get the hazmat
Yes,
suits
we're
out.
going
like
into
the
a
hazmat
suicide.
suit.
Some of us aren't as pleased with filth as you are.
So, saying that, what, out of character, Pete,
Yes.
does Sidon wear shoes?
Wear sandals.
Oh, God.
So tomorrow he's going to wear something much better, which are Crocs.
Put them in sport mode when he does his.
Maeve wants to
Step
find,
of the
like,
wind.
essentially a hazmat suit to wear to the sewers tomorrow.
Well, I'm fine if we get boots and overalls, like a farmer.
By the way, his sandals, are it like those that made out of wood that like clock, 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 where you go?
No, I'm picturing more like very, very thin ones.
So like grandpa
basically,
sandals.
Hold on.
the ones where it's got that piece of plastic between your toe.
Oh,
Similar.
flip-flops.
Yep. Not Velcro sandals, but literally flip flops.
Or maybe like those sandals
Sliders.
that
Sliders.
the Shinigami has in Bleach.
Okay, so
I was-
let's climb out of this dilapidated house.
So
I
yeah,
actually found a picture of what I was picturing.
so
Should we get the vial of the water?
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah, I can take a sample of it if you like.
yes, please. I don't have a
Get,
bottle on me.
Who has identified Artron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Could you maybe identify the water, see if it is tainted?
Well, I also
I
hear
think it's actually
it's-
more clean because this machine does something for it. I don't think it's making
Yeah,
it
but
dirtier.
from what got read,
Yeah, I wouldn't trust the water. She has to maybe be like, nobody is allowed to take a bath. Nobody is allowed to take a bath.
I mean, people haven't complained about being sick, have they? It's just the tree
just,
that
like,
has
turns-
died.
well, you've not lost anyone.
She just like turns to Artron with like the uwu thing, just like, can you please? I need a bath and I can't have a bath.
Yeah,
No,
we'll,
just don't drink the
we'll,
water.
identify it, yeah.
Yeah, so you take a bit of time to identify the water. It appears to be like, I don't have a name for it, or a magic item, because that'd be stupid. But the water appears to have some minor healing properties. So if you
Oh.
drink from it, you gain 2 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Oh,
so he didn't go through with it.
Should be fine to bathe in this, mate.
Okay. Whew,
This
thank
one,
you.
yes. But what about the one that's actually from his well?
can identify that too. If it's contagion, it may be a detect poison would do. I don't have that, but perhaps our new cleric does.
Nope. Well, not right now.
I mean, who the fuck loads detect poison? So you said earlier, it's awful spell. Never comes up. Wait.
Except
hold
now.
on.
Unless.
And then we have remove curse just in case Silent or someone does something stupid.
Why is
not
Divine
prepared for
Sense the
this.
most useless ability?
Speaking of the cleric, Archon mentioned the turn undead spell. I don't know what the turn undead spell does.
Well,
Well,
it's a
it's
cleric
not a-
ability.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
channel. I'll post it.
does
It's
it-
not a spell. It's a channel divinity.
What does it do?
Essentially, if Casim's in range and he fails a save, he is forced to run away from Cass for a minute or until he takes damage. I guess
if he's classed as undead?
if his class is undead?
So
right.
that will tell
Some of
us
them
if
are
he is
immune
classed
to
as
it, though.
undead.
No.
Some undead are immune to it.
Is he immune to
And
it?
lower level undead can be later
Yeah,
on
at a
destroyed.
certain, I think you probably have it by now for like zombies. It's like when you cast Turn Undead, it's Destroy Undead. Yeah, unlike zombies and really low CR.
So wait, if Cass
Basically, clerics
that's
can
a
kill
that's a
hordes.
sentence.
If Cass
Turn undead.
If cast,
Will it
cast,
damage-
If Cass casts
It doesn't
Turn
damage.
Undead on Cassian,
Oh my god. No, so what I want to so I think it would be a good idea, as I said in the thing with Ilani, because it would tell us if he is technically the same kind of undead as whether he's regular undead or if it doesn't affect him. But if it does damage to him, then we have the issue of the hand. So
the hand of
Not
God.
Clear.
but I do
any
think it
un-
would be a good idea to know. Definitely.
It shouldn't do damage to him unless he's a low level undead, but I don't think Cassian's a low level undead.
Well, unless he is below a half CR, I think he would be
He's
fine.
definitely higher than that.
Okay,
I'll give you that for free.
I think it's like I say, it's up to Cassian, but I think it's a decent idea.
Worth a shot.
I don't mind, but I feel like maybe not. Maybe just if we get a chair and I'm
Definitely
tied.
not here and now.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say if I'm tied to it. So if I do run, I won't run, but I'll know I'm running. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Just do the little tippy tappies on the floor.
Yeah.
with turn undead? Are you actually? Is the turn undead creature actually forced to run away, or
Yes,
is
they have
it?
to use their dash action to run
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Okay.
until they take damage.
Ah.
Okay, so let's get back to Ilani. Give her the information. We don't have to RP that because
Well, we might not want to tie him up because an undead will do everything in its power to get away from me in that case, and that does include ripping off its own limbs to,
I
you know.
think
I don't think that's how it
Jesus.
works.
yeah, I don't think Cassian is a low enough intelligence to rip off
I've never
his own
used it on
limbs.
undead.
It's like a rat that chews off its own tail. I don't
Plus,
think that's going to happen.
if I attempt to rip off my own limbs, that would count as me taking damage.
I mean, that's actually an interesting question, by the way. You took damage earlier.
I did.
You were alright. The other hand didn't, lash out.
I held it together by succeeding my saving throws.
If we tell Ilani that stuff, is
Uh-huh.
there going to be any information that we get from her, or can we just say that we did that?
Yeah, I can't think of anything. So
Okay.
I mean, maybe something along the lines of, oh my god, he was actually here the entire time.
Yeah.
Insane. Oh no, the poor
Yeah.
man.
Anyway, back to the inn. Cassian, sit on this chair. Let me tie you up.
Yeah.
well, let me describe the end. We'll do this and then we'll end.
Before that,
yeah.
one where we go to House of Metamorphs.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say to Archon hey Archie, I found this scroll. I don't know if you have this spell, but you can have it if you want to.
It'd be useful for you and Sidon, I think. But yeah, I can add it to my spellbook if you want.
Yeah, it's a scroll of haste.
I think it'll be useful for you. It allows you to attack again.
Yeah, that is very good.
Make you faster than Silent.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, you cast it on side and he's fucking.
Wait, so Silent, how
Maeve
fast
liked
are
that.
you? Because in the battle in the village, you just disappeared.
I have a maximum speed of wait, what is it? I've forgotten. I need to get the calculator out. It's 125?
I think so.
Cool
Yeah.
story, bro.
It goes to 190. Yeah. It's wait. What is your movement speed?
135.
135. Yeah. So I
Jesus
think
Christ.
Drac, because haste doubles your speed, so it'd be 60 doubled to 120. So he's actually slower.
And you're doing that in
It
sandals?
gives you an extra action which you can dash with, though. So
That's
you'd have
true.
Ah.
You can double action dash.
Do it, Archer. Maeve's just stood in the corner like, do it. Yes.
I just like to imagine that when Archer, when Silent like runs full speed, there's like a cloud image of him like slowly dissipates in the place he was. Like
Just
in
a side-shaped hole in the wall.
It's a pyramid.
Yeah. So
It's not a
as
pyramid. It's not a cartoon character. It's an anime character. It's
Oh
different.
god.
Do you by
He's got
any
frames.
chance have like an enemy coyote?
It's got in bat frames.
Okay,
is that-
the way you described animated different to cartoons is like the weeb in you.
The
just
wee
come
bit,
out.
yeah, I know,
As in,
right?
like, it's like, how dare you compare
he's
Japanese
not Wile E.
cartoons to
Coyote.
American
No.
cartoons?
I was more arguing the fact that he's not Wile E. Coyote.
well,
Well,
well, actually, I think Silence Roadrunner and Archeron's Wile E. Coyote. No, but so you head over to Sunbeam Sanctuary, and walk up the stairs, and you see this sort of like nice looking building. I don't have a map for it. Like this big building with a whole bunch of like seats and stuff. You see, I never know how to. Can Matt Master help me with how to say this creature's name? I don't think he can. No, he can't. An Alseid? Alseid? I don't know. Like a radiant sort of nymph, if that makes sense.
ooh.
And they are like the owner of the store. They have a smile on their face. And you see he's like, yeah, his name is Sunbeam. I'm very good with my names. You walk in, and he goes,
I was looking up pronunciation. Some people say Alteed.
I don't know. You see, as you walk in, he says, please, if you want a place to stay, we have rooms available upstairs and downstairs. And you see he's like talking, and his like breath stops as he looks at Cassian, and he is like scared. Like visibly scared. But then he like...
I was gonna say, don't worry, he doesn't bite, but he does.
And then he like, takes it on, and then like looks away from him nervously, and says, a room is, we're all out of smaller rooms, I'm afraid. But one of the bigger rooms is six silver a night. But if for less, I can do a group fee. If you're all in separate rooms, I can give you a discount to.
Maeve's going to interrupt. Are you okay?
The eyes like glance very quickly to Cassian. Yep, fine.
I think, do I need to make an insight check to see that, or can I tell
You
that
can
it's...
Natural one.
You can make an insight check. Yeah.
Come
I'm gonna do
on.
one.
19, Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, this person's clearly scared. Cass and Drac are like,
What?
they just start like drooling.
Yeah, we're standing in the corner drooling.
No,
Yeah.
Maeve's gonna make you know, like when somebody goes for a meal and they're like, I'm not the type of person that sends food back, but Maeve definitely is, if it's not up to scratch. She's gonna like fold her arms and be like, this is Cassian, is there a problem?
No, it's all fine.
Do you recognize him? Has he been in before?
No, not him.
Can I ask why it is you're nervous?
I can't say.
You can't say or you won't say?
Can't say.
Like something.
Is there someone here waiting for us?
He like
No. Is there something compelling you, making you physically unable to say?
like takes a gulps. Let's just say there's some dead meat in the basement, and I need the right person to help out. But it can be sharp down there, so watch out if you go downstairs.
Guys, I think we should go downstairs.
Right, I'm
I
stupid.
think we
Can you elaborate on what
This is a
he's
vampire,
hinting
and
at?
there's vampires downstairs.
Yes.
Oh.
Basically, I think it's another entrance into area.
The
or
old sewer
just-
system.
And that's a very good thing that we are going to test that on that turn on that thing on Cassian today.
No, but we know he's a vampire. Well,
Yeah, but I want to know if vampires are affected by my channel divinity.
We
Or
also
at
want to
least
know
his
if he's a
special crime.
regular, if he's a regular Knoll. No, if he's a regular vampire, or if he's not affected by it. Because if he's not
Or if
affected
he's
by
the
it,
super vampire.
and Deirdre has turned other vampires, they will also not be affected by it. So, like, Cassian is like our test dummy.
Sorry, Cassian, no harm meant.
I didn't take any.
I'm going to pull out the money to pay for the rooms, and as I lean in to pay for the room, is there like some parchment or anywhere where I can write a quick note?
Yeah.
So I put the coin down and I write a quick note, and I just say, "Nod if you want us to, if you have, if you want us to go into the basement and deal with the problem."
He says, he just like stays silent and thinks for a second. If you can deal with the problem, if you're capable, I would be thankful. It's really the rotting meat's really making it bad for business.
I'm gonna take out my book and I'm gonna flash the picture that I did. That sounds weird. I'm gonna flash the picture of Deirdre that I drew.
Mhm.
Does he react when he sees it?
Very much so.
Okay,
He, like-
she's here. Okay, she's here.
Like, takes a breath and just like looks. His eyes just go like wide. He's like, just like stares at you, not moving because he's clearly scared of something.
Can I want to write another note quick on the paper. Hold up fingers, how many are there? I don't want him to get in trouble. I don't want him to I don't want them to hear if they're like down there and they come rushing up if he's giving too much information away. So I want him to
Using
like
their super
flash how
hearing.
many.
He said,
How many
I'm fine, man.
specials do you have on the menu?
he says, it varies.
How about today? How many specials do you have today?
I don't know. I haven't checked the menu today.
Tell you what, we're going to go to our rooms and we're just gonna turn in for the night.
It's midday.
We like to get an early.
Hours.
It's fine. Yeah.
We like to get an early relax. We need to settle in. We're going to be staying here for a while anyway. I'm going to try and usher everyone upstairs to like anyone's room,
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can make it to a
so
room.
we can group into a room.
I'm gonna find a chair.
Yeah. What's the plan? We can't just.
Maeve's already moved a chair and she's like pulling rope out of a bag. Like, what do you mean? What's the plan?
Well, I will be spending tonight making
yes,
some holy water. Oh crap! I don't have ceremony prepared. Fuck! God
No,
damn it!
It's just some
I
text
mean-
message on the note. Want a bank?
No, I mean like, if we went to sleep here, one, we're putting him in like danger down there. and 2, like
Well,
if we fall asleep, we will get attacked in the
Sidon,
night. There's no way around.
I have an
It's the middle of the day.
impenetrable hut. Do you guys not listen to the impenetrable hut that I've offered every night since we've been in the Fae?
But yeah, for what?
We have like used it every day out in the wild.
Yeah, we have.
To be fair.
Nobody
There's nothing
explains these
preventing
things
from
to me.
creating it inside. I've done it before. In
What about him down there though?
It's also the middle of the day. There's no saying we can't go down now.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, but if we go down now, everyone's going to be a little bit
we need to prepare for that thing.
Does anyone have magical weapons?
Yes, I do.
I think everyone does.
I don't.
Other than you.
You're a cleric, you don't need one.
That's not
You are the
point.
magical weapon.
I always knew I was magical.
I know I've got magic. I know I'm the magical weapon.
Hang on. Are you admitting that force is magical damage now?
No, because punches are
again,
magical.
what the
His punches are
Keen
magical.
Power Strike makes my punches magical.
I forgot
Can I
Bryn's here.
do an intelligence check to try to recall what damage vampires are usually most vulnerable to?
Radiant.
I wouldn't need I don't think there's a check necessary. You would know that if they're vulnerable to anything, it would be radiant. But usually they're not vulnerable to it. They're just there's no resistance to it, and it usually negates any healing factors they have if they have it.
Yeah. Okay.
There's also the daylight spell. I think level 5.
I can prepare that. It would be very good if we had a rest because I could prepare more spells.
Bryn, who is here, I forgot, says, I don't know how tough people are on spells or whatever. But I feel like if we wait a day, there could be problems.
It could be more.
Yeah,
Could
exactly.
be more of them. I don't know if we have a way to go down there without them seeing. Just scope it out.
Well, vampires have true sight, right?
No, I don't have true sight.
What are these other vampires with their true type? What is this about?
And
You guys have
Arson,
true
do you
sight.
have invisibility or I don't know, something like that?
Not today.
What's that?
Invisibility. Could
Yes.
we have?
Yes.
Oh.
I
my
could
instrument.
We could do invisibility, and I could enhance ability dexterity.
But they maybe
You
able
can't
to
double
smell him.
advantage.
You rolled
Invisibility
4
only stops him
times.
seeing him
I
if
have a
he's
question.
Mm.
This is obviously the first time I play a warlock.
Yes.
Is it possible for me to ask for like big favors?
Not really.
Okay.
I think the only time you get like quote unquote big favors is on level up when you can swap spells out. That's kind of like you asking for a new thing.
The only thing related to that would be like a cleric's divine intervention, but that's a higher level than you
That's
guys are.
10.
It's 10th, yeah, and
Okay.
cleric.
Well, it never
Um,
hurts to ask, I would say, but
I think he's
My
made
god
this-
usually doesn't answer to me when I ask questions.
yeah, I mean, the Geffen is cool like that.
Yeah, Gethin is cool like that. I don't know if Asher is.
Well, I can't just for your class give you more things.
No, I
So-
just want because
And
I'm
what a
fine.
DM we have doesn't
I
let
am-
us disregard the rules.
I can do it on a short rest. It's more like the people who use spell slots. If I could be like, hey,
Oh,
so
I'm definitely
we
not giving them spell slots
okay.
for your thing.
Hey, this random person you have never met, I need to give them power.
Unlimited power.
Hey, so we're dealing with this fucking incursion problem that you're also dealing with. Can you maybe help out? That would be the gist of it.
No.
Okay, fine.
So basically give,
Okay, fine. Duh.
give everybody else a level up in Warlock.
Geffen is everyone's patron now.
That wouldn't even give them back their actual spell slot.
No, I'm just gonna say the equivalent of a long rest.
That's, if not, that's better.
Could we, in theory, just rest 8 hours now? Would that count as a long rest, or is that specifically sleeping?
No,
You would have to sleep for a long rest. But I feel like it's not been enough time for you to, like, because I feel like if you could just constantly long rest.
Right, how many spell slots are people missing?
Yeah, if you did the Baldur's Gate, but like, you know, because you are obviously you're not people.
I'm missing
it's an imaginary
one.
game.
I'm missing 3 level 2 spell slots and 1 level 3.
Archon, how many are you
level
missing?
3 and 1 level 1.
Okay, see, so it's just a bad idea to go down right now.
I don't really deal damage though. I don't really have a lot of damage. I think.
And if we are going to do the test with Cassian, I would also be missing one of my channel divinities, and those are pretty strong, especially against vampires.
I feel like the test can wait. I'm not. I don't think that's.
Well, no, but the problem we've got is that
right
that test is going to tell us a lot about the boys downstairs. That was the thought behind it.
I mean, if we have a way to
field testing,
if we have a way to see what's down there.
If you're inclimating, I can use my Eye of Sauron. I can't. It glows brightly in 15 foot. It's like a light.
Well,
can I send down there? Considering
they're
like a shadow cat.
Well, you can't see through there. I can spend.
No, but I can communicate with them.
You can send Porridge down, make him invisible, and I can see through his eyes.
I was going to say, what if you made me invisible? Porridge works as well.
No, you're too clumsy. You'd run into someone.
you can make Porridge visible. I
think Porridge is the best bet because if Porridge gets hit, we can bring him back. Whereas if Sidon gets hit, that's going to be more dangerous.
Sidon gets hit. He has
Can I cast Death Ward on a familiar and just give it? Yeah.
Do you want to waste a spell slot?
Are we actually going to get a rest afterwards? Because this is my only level 4 spell slot.
Know.
By the way, Senko also has a teleport ability.
Right, so what if we send both of them down to scout out the area silently, stealthily, and then they come back, tell us what they know? We don't have to spend any spell slots, and we can decide whether or not it's a good idea that we go down now without resting, or if we rest and then go down. That seems like the best option.
Aren't we also risking alerting them that we are in fact going after them?
Well, if they see a shadowy cat and an invisible bird that they're not going to see, like, I think we'll be good.
Okay, I'll trust you on this. We have clearly more experience with vampires. I will not explain myself.
Sure, we have lots of experience with vampires.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of vampire scrubs and that one dude.
I still can't believe that they're canonically called vampire scrubs. I can't believe that James used a hero point for that.
Wait, really?
God.
Yeah.
This is worse than Swamp Boys.
Wait, no. Swamp Boys is amazing. Doppelgangers is not.
Yeah. Do you guys send the cat and Porridge down?
If we send him Porridge down, I will use the charge to cast invisibility.
So Porridge and Senko go down. I will show the map for everyone. Obviously, only James and the cat would see this.
I can minor illusion what I see.
Yeah.
What is Gum Arabic?
Gum Arabic. It's like, I don't even know what it is. It's
fancy gum.
Yeah. So Porridge and Senko go into the. Yeah.
We need an entire TV show about Porridge and Senko.
So they go down the stairs.
Canonically best friends.
And I will say, obviously, you're looking through the eyes of Porridge, but you can get the sense as well. You can sense that it's colder down there, and you hear the sound of like dripping liquid on stone. You can see barrels and barrels laid in the walls, filled with like wine. Most likely, there's like barrels with vegetables and grain, things like that. And on the floor, there is some red liquid. Could be wine, could be blood.
Could be ketchup.
Could be ketchup.
Did the cat not tell with their improved senses?
An Italian vampire. We're
Well,
so doomed.
If I can have porridge, actually,
No, the cat's got advantage on smells.
No, yeah, I was going to say something. But I was going to say perception check, but there's no need because there wouldn't be any hiding. You can see
you sent
that...
me Senko's fucking
It's fine, I
stat
got it
block, and it's on my
Um,
sheet, isn't it? Never mind, carry on.
You can see in the room there is a pale figure by some barrels that, to your knowledge, is probably a vampire spawn of some
He's so
sort.
small.
Well, it's because the map's massive.
Yeah, I know.
You can also see hanging... Oh, fucking hell. Lucky he's... Never mind. Well, you rolled awfully. But you can... I mean, they won't be paying attention to a cat anyway. You can also see hanging is a bat. Like a large
Well, that
bat.
was perception. I can do stealth if you need me to.
Oh, I thought that was... Yeah, stealth. Wouldn't need a perception check.
Which one is stealth dex, isn't it?
He's got the skill in stealth. For a +7.
Oh yeah,
and advantage.
Jesus.
27, there you go.
He's not there.
The cat's back in Periphalon. Yeah, so you see the giant
Wait,
bat.
what are cats? I've never seen a cat.
I've never seen a cat in my life.
You see the giant bat and one spawn, it seems to be. As well as you can hear the sound of sloshing and moving water from what appears to be grates in the floor.
So there's only one person down here.
Looks to be.
And the clearly shapeshift bat.
Yeah, so that's 2. We could deal with 2, right?
Yeah.
No, the thing is, we could get rid of one, and we could like knock the other one out, and then get information out of them.
Unless there's a vampire in every barrel.
Imagine suddenly barrels.
Suddenly, vampires.
It's like the kobold room in
Yeah. No one used a fire spell in here.
Oh no, that's half my spells.
No one targeted barrel. No one missed with a fire spell in her.
But I wanted to cast Fireball.
I mean,
I can't cast spells through Senko, can I?
No, he's not familiar.
Okay.
Maeve wouldn't actually be able to see any of this. It would just be.
So
He's
they,
just a
I assume they
cat.
came from this.
Yeah, they came from
stairs?
that stairway.
Okay,
Is there any
and
other
that's the
door or
only entrance to the thing.
Yeah,
I
you can
assume?
only see those two. The only other thing that could be counted as entrance is the grates on the floor.
Okay.
And I can just hear, like, when they go down the stairs, the Mission Impossible music
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah,
Dun, dun,
definitely.
dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun.
copyrighted. It's copyrighted. It's copyrighted.
If you have high enough
It's also
perception,
me
you see
doing
the-
it.
You'd be surprised what YouTube.
They can't copyright me.
You'd be
You
surprised what
can,
YouTube can get away with.
you can copyright a cappella.
Yeah.
That's
Happened
ridiculous.
it happened to the what's it guy? What's the guy's name?
What's it guy?
He did
Oh, Smooth McGroove.
It was Smooth McGroove, wasn't it? Yeah. He
That's
always got
crazy.
hit by copyright because of his acapella colours.
But yeah, so you see all of that. I'll say Porridge and the cat come back up and relay that information in different forms. One of them is meowing, one of them is actually useful.
This would probably most likely be a conversation between Maeve, Archeron, the cat, and Porridge. So
Well, the cat can't speak, so.
you know what I mean.
I can't hear you.
Meow, 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 meow,
Yeah, tell me more.
meow.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
those two
Oh, no.
tell us the things.
Yeah. So you are notified of what is down there. And while you're making your plan, because it is late, we will end it there.